Abusua Shiranka Wudni say what they were feeding ato Adom TV. Na woni me ehia ewo dwumedie we so. Woni medin ana me monkyere o. Edin a meje so ene ni tekotego. Na me da ase se wo se wo mere kakra bi. Ene me to akwantu we afa ne nkuranhye nsam yi so. Obeti ese mo adini o enkoyi o na che se obi esu sukro. Emo adini o misika nsumi o me bere o maware enyi o me ma bere o ane no one can change your circumstances until you change your life. Your circumstances will never change until you change the way you look at things. Your circumstances will never change until you change the way you do things. Obi ani wo beti masakra nyoma wo famu mo just one kasa. Simple one sakra kwa afa so adwuna brabo ho a ababa bedi wani. And one sakra kwa afa so ye nyoma ababa no betra faako. You cannot do the same things and expect different results. And nyoma wo tayo no da bia no so koso ye no ano a eno anu ye na benya. Nti na dey me show dey na maka cho say change your life. Sakra brabum obi se hani enye easy o mani moyede sikeni ho obema net wo no no me adwuma me ye na akatwa ne sa me da change my life. Yes, you can change your life. Se sika na wonni bia se sa wo hwe ne ma wo yusu sika de yo na mpo be bia wo gina no e bia na ne ma wo yo no emfa faso de emrew se wo ja bi mu na mpo adwuma wo yo no se sa ope akade to wadwen proso na wadwene peja. You have to improve on your status by adding value to yourself. The same man about sombo, Emma 1 year on no go kusata fre. Nempo obiji wadwuma mu a odo do position bi a aketua bedo so. Metu kan bebre na sentem na nkomo amanfo die nya ne se ye menyanka mabrabo masesa. Ye menyanka na me se abrabo mbesesa atoje wankasa. Your life will not change until you change. Your marriage can never become better until you, as the man or woman, become a better person. Wawade enye ye kosisa wo obeyi. Usikasem enye ye kosisa obeyi. Nempo wabrabo wapomodne enko ye kosisa obesua kwan abefa so atentri wapomu. Adayiye ajiwa home ededwane ye esafata nanso so untimi nyesa na bo se ababo sakramu ejina wankasa so. It's really a tough decision to make. Unim se bebe abedro we why no bebre na friends me de me suban nie until so be se wo suban no enema na wo yo no na abeye enema na wonya no na obenya. You can change your life by challenging yourself to move from your comfort zone. Ebi awo de so na pa wo da konya mu na adam pam ye mabre o me de amanfo sua de me sua de me de me peti mu na me pe ene de awoti mu na abenya eno nti so person was brabo sesan enyem paebo keke enyem paebo so wo ye obi a wo ginyankopon di a Bible no ka kire wo say by the renewal of your mind. Yes, one kasa e was so de say obesakra wadwi mu one kasa and God will renew your mind. Say by the renewal of your mind you will transform your life. So sakra wadwi mu a en na be ma wabrabo mu enyan sakraye tinyam paebo de be sakra wadwi mu. Anya fasting na ene ya de hye unkura hye wodne nemom adwen sakraye ye de adwene pabeto adwen proso na ekenya tenkapa na watenka ekenya gidie papa na ogidie ekenya subampa na subampa ekenya ne yo papa no etoji wankasa enti empe subambone empe se obenya ne esefata ene empe adwene ya bomfiayo adwene ya beguro na nkasa obi de be kenya ho wadwene a wodwene no ene wo se de ohuru ya sefa no ene wo ena se de o kire wankasa wabra wa sefa no ene wankasa ye bebre ene atoba ha ye de asa abrabo ebe buru ye me de wo de sa asa obi asu abro no awona be de wo kenya ho hya ho hye ne gina babon na kasa me de metimi ayo empo enkoye na mesakra mu. I can only change my life if I change the way I look at myself. Men shall whom mu abofia. Men kasemi de school man kunti. Uko school ye, boan kubia. O akwa betumi afa so asua de na wadwen adore nyansam mu. Men kasemi de yo benti nti yo benti nya nipa. Wo yo benti obi na mehwe wo. Ye wo wiase ma dodo a wona si nkete ayeye ya sabe wona hwe abusua ne oman. Ka che won se mesa nipa ni bi. Men ka se ma de baby e kwa ye jare oboa sa de ne atwam. Wo ba sipne na si nkete na gina na so na ba sebe bonya mmemme suban se wo hya ase amanfo be tu ajaje mo we Ghana ni wo betimi aye bibi oba wo betimi ani amanfo be se atwetwe aka de ensem fata akire wo sa nyoma na enyi nto wadwen proso dispel the negative notions enyoma ya ka ensem fata o mama ne kaniba no enyi ntum na wankasa penyoma beka abehye onkuran na ahye wodne na betimi asori. Changing your life means making tough decisions. Changing your life means making tough decisions. Yese wo si nkete efati mo po atore bia beka wahye. Obi ada na wo semi de masoka ne amesua de. Obi agina ne wo se min nyimadi. Ana obi wo se wo si nkete se wo begya mu. Ne obi wo so wo si nkete se wo beye. Sem bia ware po nya da. Okuni oyire. Suben bo wo se mo gya mu. Ena suben bo wo se mo sua. Yense da bia na me yiri ni suban yo me kunu de onyo yo ukunu nye be ma wote sa asem we bi sa de na me yo a me yiri ka se me nya na me ma empemasem oba wo so se wo sisa wo suban mu na wo ye nia esefata. Once you decide to change your life, you have to come to terms with what you are thinking about. So we are doing so o sakra abra bomu a so o sha se kwan afa so adwene ho na o sha se fa kwan afa so eye nioma ho. You can only change to become better if you make better decisions. If you make extraordinary decisions of excellence. I said Timopo abefano Timopo a eda soronko e mu oduro. Enya ne aya a wotayo no. E bia wo yakwani ye de aso ne se kan na kire ado. Wo de no ado so me no ba yesha. Ye se wo sesemu na penioma betimi de ado abema wo no ba ya ado so. Ensakramu enyina so ene wankasa. Wo ne ye ne osuba na de bubra. Sakremu ewa brabom emfiri obi enti se wusu se Ghana edio ewiase edio ena we o de ekoso nesu na mo musu wi a na obi san se de na metimi ayo na miankasa masakremu. You can only change your world if you change yourself. You can only change your world if you change yourself. Obetimi amo abrabom asakra se wa sakra wo ho a na wa sakremu no ni nyina so titire adwene a wodwene simple wadwene atosinia pe bibi na sua na wadwene mu enno nyansa akwa so na pe ensempa abeka wadwene proso me achia na muye enkoye metime agina mana akoyie empo asaye no ebeyiye hyehu kran se nkran hyensem we na aka ede wode agina akoma mu na ehyehu kran ema agina brabo ano me eka me nko na ka abrabo eso abapa na obeso abapa ni nyina so ye dua wadua abrabo sabi wuntimi nkodua me kotintos enti nyoma be dua wadwen proso no eno na abetwa me mpa bone se adwene pa ebe dore wadwen proso nyansa be so nsa nifa na dwumaden aso nsa benkum na waka bomu asakra wabrabo mu na abrabo soso ayekra behwe wo ka kire won se obeyi wo ye onipa a onyame bo se ye die ni na wiase abrabo na aka wahye na wona amakwan afi so de ne di wiase so. Don't define yourself by your circumstances. Do not define yourself by your situations. Man yoma ufemu no enka won hye enche nipa wo ye sabe je gan jibo men ka me de anya gbagbo to amanye nti be da igbeni na me say dabi. You are first and foremost a human with the capacity to create things, to turn them possibility to possibilities. Catch on say me ade ni ho no metimi adwene ho emanaba me so me your mama me Fred ani ho mana yi. So what mase onyame nhira o aha ena meja wo ma me na woni e so masene bu adwumadie we mana baaye titiri ejawo back ena Priscilla medamo ase ena woni eja camera chi sound ena woni e bo ame nyina onyame enhyira wona wo titira wo hwe me de wonhyira emma ya menna aha na meja wo me edi am jeso ani tekotego woni onyame
Nonsia no anya abo me da say sa no pay TV stations ne do so Adom TV Badwam and I'll say obehwe de aduru so no ye Badwam so kase nsem no de obetie bi ene say Achechefo nkabomu kwa waye wono mo adwene se wopese wotie atuane se abetodwa se mpanifo ne wo mo edi nkita ho sanso na Rise Ghana mabunu a wo mo eye ye kire no se de wode nkrata no wade srede akoma so ye hwie sika samso na afi Ghana ye mrahye bedwa no National Road Safety Authority no echiemu a wo se ne urban road no ho akohia se braso se wode wonom mpanifo bi kogina se ne bia sanse traffic light ahodo no adodo no enye adwuma wei ene nsabo ahodo bi namde so mo se bedwam so kase wuhia me aye afreme anoche waba adwa se wa fe nsem nchimo no mfanto so ema Achechefo nkabomu ko bi e wo mayi wo mu chiremu a ene asetene mo ayeden panti no wonom epede o kanebrofo mu se cost of living allowance sanse esika na wonom gye no ene obehwemu no ensuo buo wom kane abo wom anyina mo hodin die wom esi adidie kra no ena fom ti abanhwe no wonsese sika no emfanka wonom esika womo aba aban ya na asaban abunu egu asum ti wo yese yade se enche kra wonom ebeti atua na me no ka sai de so afo abedi ache ya wono ene wo hwe nyuma ena afei ye menu mienu adwuma ebe ye ho nsam so bright reku brobe ede nsam watu dwa saban no ene achechefo ko no hia wono ehwe na wakọ benkrom.
Letters from NAT, from NAGRAT, from concerned teachers and from TEU that globally things are hard. Ghana is no exception. And for them in particular, things are hardest. And the government should look at the issue of cola. We did not renege on that. My minister asked me to invite them so that we exhaust the matters and the outcomes, because they have a constituent, so they can onwardly transmit whatever information. 2 weeks down the line, we have not been able to get your leaderships.
Shoboko bako ya sorry wo my Ghana mu eye Rise Ghana na wo kiremu a ho akwahia se wo mampanifo hu na ho kire ye kwaso wo mayi mu nti wode na enu asi wonom a wonom aye ye kire e won kran kropon yi emu na ye kire ni bo no e na wode krata akwa aso ye hwe ye sikasem e ho nsem so se won hwe se de fango bo hura na ehuri sanso e na wo hwe mu anwuma ani ho e na yi levi ya na nkomo susu se e ba be mo my Ghana e ha onyina to atwa kamia se yi levi no entumi emmobra no a wo mo asusu se bebo no ti be ya mpanifo hwe na wonyi emfiri Bernard mo na eka mpanifo a wonom bo Adom ya no ye kire ebie na Adom kase ene na twetwenkom.
1. We call on the Ministry of Finance to take steps to scrap the obnoxious electronic transfer levy that is imposing more hardship on the people of Ghana, siphoning their capital, and above all, confiscating our savings. 2. That the ministry should take urgent steps to ensure that inflation is brought down to the barest minimum so as to allow the poor with little income to be able to afford basic. 3, that you should do everything possible to arrest the deteriorating currency, which is now among the worst in the world. 4, that what you have christened Ajapadia, which you intend to reintroduce to Parliament, we describe it as Ajabone, that it should not be introduced into Parliament.
Yanko ya kwan hodo eso na adwumakwa ya pa no ma musu nhwe kwan so dwodwo ho nsam so National Road Safety Authority no wo mo echioma wa ma urban roads no eye enam akomako aduasa 60 days so won hwe no my Ghana fana ba bia traffic light ahodo anya adwuma no wono mo nyete se odom ba ko gina ya sendi bia na emrane no wo madi sanse traffic light na wo hono mo botaye so se besom asenkafo na akwantifo wono mo etwa kwan mu nyina de ewom ti se koba se de ewose ye no ntumi nye na adum na urban roads fo yi wani a na ho akohia se embra no ene wonum edi opanyina wono ene one omanfo di nkita ho de ma National Road Safety Authority ne pel adusu ene de nsam se yatodwa
ema amanfo ene ka shen ani moto no wo ho kire won na sekoba ne sa akwanhia na ye de beba na wunim Ghana se ne yakwanhia de owuo ni preheba no yeso yeso ano nti na akoba ne se institution anase dwumaku a wodi sa traffic light ho dwuma no ye trokrata akoma om senior National Road Safety Authority Act 2019 Act 993 no ehyen section 27 say dwumaku bia okwo road safety management space no wanye na dwume yi a ye wo ho kwan mrabo ye chidom say ye ma won krata no
ochirimu say urban roads mpanifo de atodwa se wonum ebeye de nenso nyina no kobwa se won hyeda eni akonhoma sika bi a watwa atowo ama nkane
budget line ye de wa budget wa ko fix onim say maybe expiry date ne ye mfie num mfie 9 ene de ko na akronfo bi ye nya ye ya bosumi mienu ne chere wa koyi ahoma no wo ahoma wo baby e de akoye alomi e koton nti yesa na budget no nya nya ready on to me san ko fix bi and I say obi contractor bi ko fix no amramo say oye no na ejuma te ko fix na budget ni nya ready na untu an ka e chena we fix na yesan ko wia bi mu a ufra contractor na onko
Yerfri honom na yen konsem foforo emwa na ekwakuo ye wo mayimu a wonom ehwe enipa ye bambo ho ensem so mekere civil society organizations on social protection wo mu chemu se abanyu ku na se eku ahodo a wonom de abase be ma setere mo ye din bi ti se lip capitation grant afi no NHIS nesa pomudin se atiba social Ghana school feeding programs labor intensive public works na enyuma ku ahodo sa no a ebe ma omanfo asetene mo ye den no ehu sika e wosa aban de base koba se bre ne so na ama asetene mo aye den pa de be ya panifo hwe na brano no sika obebe ma san krofo no de aye adwuma so no ye woso de na ma omanfo asetene mo ye mbre no entumi mbrante
Near the Bayer Jumano, most of the district now, yes, Yaji data, they don't have the Neman the Bayer Jumano. So it means the government must do more. Also, in terms of the budget allocations, much is not spent on social protection. 1%, and less than 1%, no, to me, we will not be able to meet the target that we want. In terms of some of the specific programs, so there are delays in payment, and we know some of them. LEAP, up, even school feeding program recently, and that has also reflected in the report. Again, the amount of money for some of the programs, or capitation is school feeding, the amount of money is almost spending on a particular child is.
Sa reports here, one adane die no, wodin susuye bebre egu akwan mu a se wodidi dwuma ebeboa ama sa program se nyina no watumi aye ne yie. Dr. Kwachi asan so akire mu se wonum etimi edidi dwuma yie a ebeboa wonum asabi woni bie ewo man mu.
They should increase. I'm taking some of the conclusions and the recommendations now, Yadiaba app in good faith to improve it. And most importantly, the passage of the bill. We can get the social protection law that will back everything that we are doing. So the Ministry of Gender are taking the lead in submitting the bill to AG for subsequent submission to Parliament. Now, by law, to passage into law, they will actually fast track it so that we can get the law back in the social protection.
Yanko kuyayomu ensemu ekakra ochehine wasajefo amoti oferi panyi nana ede efutuo ni adehwede ato bibrema man panifo ni nyina ni mu se sabe ye aduane ho nsem ebetuma gina brand ene ehwe na manfo kase mu dodo no aye sa hwenche ekom betuma tiesia mahodo ye bibremu hase no emu na wo kyerese abefo kwan so a wo faso ye kua no ebe yan kampanifo mfo sikabotini nhyem no mo wani nkwa ho sabe ye aduane betuma tena hormo dada na ho kyera ye hwe ani mu sanhwa na yi niti no entumi amamusa wo setete bra no de twa na etwam na abefo die na wo se mpanifo hwe na wodi wani ediachi.
The aim of organic practice in agriculture and food management calls for replacement of harmful material with site-specific management. that maintains increased long-term soil fertility. It is well understood that organic farming has advantages and is sustainable in the long run. Ghanaian farmers and agribusiness entrepreneurs who export to Europe and other places are aware that organic products sell more and can be kept for much longer because they do not have the harmful effects of toxic chemicals.
Bra nana ekono no efrend kenti papa bi ya nana mahemfo bi edi na chi efri achemabu akwa traditional area ochirese ansa na nemafo kwan ya wonum efa so eyekua no beba no na ekuafo no ankasa ewo kwan ya wosi ede ete wo no baye esanso eye enuane no ho ade a etimi emane nyini promprom.
It is possible that much of the food being cultivated using these methods have not been taken into account in calculating the amount of land and the organic cultivation because they are small holdings and therefore statistically insignificant. However, though, the main point is that we have the basic knowledge of organic agriculture within our own age-old methods by which we sustain our societies for centuries. It needs to be sustained and expanded to meet contemporary standards to our needs.
Free credit, me uncle Jadimu and some were Jadiphobia, one of a watch and a drum, a cratching to room and cinema, woody mansamo. But at the shadia to mention was assembly nafa, so ye shade Jadi when some swing so was rather do here, Sabrin Prempriano, a year apata, or better not see an acid jar into a best dress and penny for share, no mayor one madam.
I used to say, a January, a very jacket. Omukadio na sise kita wonsamenti na nseja asa ba from country nse ye ba ye nya kaka ya ni so nti e bom pa yesa nyame ka ban akoma nanka wa dwai nanka dwai afta ni to mapasi ye to aba ye bibia wa ka ye kwan enye asai asa no we free bra ba enye easy yes ra bai ye dinda se ye dinda se ye bi di tu na nim se ondane na ni emehwe chenere mai ni apata ensu otwa ensu obuye ayansu bo ayi abuye nti ye pampeni fo na atose omunwa ye na omunhwe bibima ye ka
Crachin chumu mensini crachi kwasi nkruma ojao edi tumu se ohawo a adwadifo edi atodwa nyina no nenimsem ya waje atumu se hias wo no bekwa akoye nnwuma bebre wo hono maboa se be ya wo no mudwadie no ebetumi akonkan
che dwana se no se dia mebeti ye no nana opeje me dana se ne duma pa oye ma chendere ma ene krachin chumbu ona chechire dwana amana be through samri afi necessary assembly ewuram na yenso so ya yen hihye ya be sisi ano ya yen hihye for shares na the ebe ye within the next 1 month they call toilet and washroom with borehole. See the beya adwadifo no sisi akrom kura bi ni oba adwadifo no ba na obi ho kire na emprempre no eni bebi enti no ye no within the next 1 month no.
Free honey on Asante Mantem no emo na ye ko Adam so ne sadanse krofo mansimu ene ye ko akogina ya mani boni eye Isaac no menyo ene o manfo wodom wo eye adanse Adam so atwetwe nkomo no wo kire se wo mo hawo no akase no de eye mienu de di nkan no eye ayaresabia na ese obi hu mfa no abia ya obenya ma doctor fo akogina no so hwe ne ma no ho ato no bonum enibidi etia biem no kra no eye se network se ukura phone kra no a wonya ba bi nyina mpo na wa frodofo na sa asem bi esia wato nkranti wo stress mpanimfo me yadom na afa niema nyina no mre wo mu bisa bi asetena mu ebeyemre
BBC emergency kra na sa wo fra wo bre eche kogina kwa akwa ho na se ukofuru dua bi ye ni network ana de toso biemu nso no ye nya nurse ni ba ku bi kra wa ha na nko osi clinic kakra bi mai na ye pe
ndi bi e wo kro yimu eti se bibi kra si a wontimi nya report ma obi a ha ye pa ene hospital ni nyina no kwasem se obi yare se na enye moto asem anadwo a wonya baby a de ne ko
kurom hanum say yeni hospital onyam kura mpo a obeble ansana wako hospital hanum say obi kura yale a yenya hospital ni hanum say a ye de ne beko obehu ane say odakwan no sa na wawu
odi kro de mo so e wa ha ye na na so eni komo ne bisa na na say
apomuden no sanka yenya bit say chip compound kura wadam so anuma nkura hia hia ase kwa chi kurom apoya se kwa ntaska ne asem nya be kire ne nyina hye Adam so ase e wa ha enso no bepem ne enso no ti sa ban beboa na yenya chip company bia enso no yenke etwem be fie be se na se numuni na MTN for beji asase ankom besi na omso de contract na masabre na ya waya ekure na so na yenya transformer nti ba som ko sin sa dia omso contract na da so boso miensa no mawi nti ma omo etufria ko police kwanta ko CMTN pole bi hono be last week and DC esme many pa ba say wo mrana o mehu na sabe wo moye network ron hihye say de be ya Adam so be bia krofo mansim no be bia kinyan so no wo mugusu idi hu djuma o maso ate
yanyina oboase Adam so for nsebi so na bedwem so kasiam de so monope no memfa ne nyina nsi wo hia me ayi afremi anoche waba ajwa se wana sabredi o mahine kwabna santi atena se ma mechira diamond enso atena se yenhwe enseba hodo be de betwa go de obokra ted ma feni akoye online portals ahodo de nso so na afi hoso nkomo yako akodi mpedimfo me bomo ache
yenua nkola ya jimuso
ode we ya no mo
ebe fo mama chi o nkola me jimuso na bibi e kama de
na me gosi
good o e fa no pay o di ahase yie pa kama ne akoye yawada we hye yawada etwato okra e wo jumbu so unhu biem da unhu yawada we 2022 yawada we unhu ni biem da iti ene woni ni wie pepepe de papa bi e wo yawada we mu na se wo gire ne go onsa hia ne biem na waka se woni ni bedia no awase siko iti ye mo atie ni asa mu akwa ba this is the ultimate TV breakfast show Badwam on Adom TV wo multi TV so Mauli Edasi P se hwese de osidi ye kona afi Era Kwasinsia Era Dominic ne Priscilla Vodafone Anaman and afi Dache hene any the entire team camera sound lighting and set designers for ne you can say control ne makeup for ne driver form de ya bibia eko kama edema ye won komodi na ya wada nti akaka se da wie ma refi se on free chira so the chira nti no diamond chira lady D yo sister Sandy be a guy na that
wa mama di
nti lady D yo atna se nti kopem se no nkono body bibia da meka ehun se fata se menu mi nyina na gibom se eto adwene na adwene man Ghana am watching
yeja
akwasi betimedi mi nkomo na ase no agye me homeso kakransa nti akwasi ni mi wie die nsema wodo atojo de oboka tele mu de ebre ma ye ho kwan no quickly ye de be ema na afi yetimi atwaso asa be call lines no de bi di kan emo kakra ne se na me ka se gigi nsense mi etu atwe no mo se yawo de junction bi akoto so eno na enena nke eso nipa ne court na ade obi tu ye sika na se obi sie kire bi ana
ebia ekopie court no e bi mo se
mama enko ye ni na ade obi ye na mama
ebe no ye ho a de bia e be sere ye ho de ma ne court na
de na make ka si wa ni ma se akwala at on all sisi anochi baba come on me kan se mo o me kan se mo now you see sisi hwe ye say eh anochi wa be you know
ade achi no nti de tie bia ade achi no
ese mo be fa o se mra ni po pa o twitwa gi nipa da o ya de o sa ne mo no
na mra ne so de be so twitwa gi nipa efi se nipa bi bebre ni mu mra ne nti ayira ma won ti mesua pa twitwa gi nipa
daily guys say demo leaders escape tear gas and after the big one NDC guru grabbed with gun and Trasaku supports Nungwa Homowo government to cut sword for Apiati renovation GCB bank reacts to false story and wasem ana daily guidance so the aba.
But the graphic here to us and Pennyformian Symphony the Hanum saying and now say Bonsoe, Chief Executive Officer, Emma Private Enterprise Federation, and a Professor Peter Kwate, and she a Director Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, Nafi Dr. Joseph Obeng, and she a President of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, dear no moka. Dear one more can say aso. Said your mind to be at for economy hono. Ghana abai ebeko IMF ana inteno. Asembisa kesia no pay graphic ebo ho amane wa hanum say fishers defer on close season sa asemi fibra eba ye se be yadwuma wo memu no apofo no mbo ento won yemu da ba konso wa ha na 31.7 million mobilized for National Cathedral inteno so ho asem no na ba ko bi wo page 13 me gidi se ebe hia ye nyina ene say the Gibellion and Sandra Foundation omo akwa SHS mu akwa hwehwe mofra ne nyina mu fa sickle cell nti hu ne ntam ene yi a krache ne bepe wo no prache na mu no no wabisa na say krache wo so wa cheke
ankofo so bia
sa nti we ye megede say yen ya to de bi eboa nkrofo no say ye health screening no we so ye health screening ne bia ebeboa pa fi say sickle cell asem nti enipa bebre fie ayere pa nti sa foundation Gibellion and Sandra Foundation mo Maya de ebi kan we ho na so kakrai ena me de somo wo eye daily graphic.
Alo chuaba. Yes fake police DNA na dey.
Oko Adom online a o hye ensem ahodu etwaguo we no eye wiase amansa nyina ensem. O si fake police woman arrested after TV show. Na se waye no ho se wo ye post ni o se nya adaje asa akwa interview wi ye no penifo aso ne page na sem we se agina mu ache pa afi na ho nsem aba R Kelly ye nyina ye nim sa anyumtuni R Kelly se penifo ahye se won kwatwera ban kokum finsi aduasa 30 years esanse sexual abuse ho ntansa bi ayire de kodum se abrofo de omo no sexual harassment omo so mu dendenden enti sa ma hodo bi aka na we o se UDS graduate ventures into mobile car washing after failing to secure a job oba abaya o UDS wakosua poni bia wie wonya adwuma nyenti wo so ohoro ka eyeye so ohoro ba kokora na onya 5 cedis wo mu a na se da kododo obehoro no boaboa na obetimi di abobra hu hia so obefiri ha akọha nsan na onya de obedie enti ababa wa firi ase a wo ohoro hyen e wo mayi mo no ankasa de nsa eye bibi nti ubewura adomonline.com a benya nsem yi mu nkyeremu e wo ho we so enwa kakra oman o say I found peace and comfort sleeping at the cemetery we so oba say ma wa kokoduro wose wodasie ya wonya asumdue ne hoto no wodasie ye hodom asumdue ne ahoto onya ekyese wodafie etiemu nsem eno no wensu ya boss was journalist files injunction against swearing in of newly elected GJA president na say abato no ekoto ye no GJ sentrefo nka bomuku abato no na nka na mpanimfo abehwe no amomaso afene mu aso anso hwemu a sentrefo bi ekwaje tabono e de aba abeto so a emu nsem ko adomonline.com a ubenya we ni afufuro bi locally ones nenso de na se oyekire ya Rise Ghana demo e de omanfo bi kika fa ho ni nyina bi ewo adomonline.com akwa ubenya mu enchemu wan
well waka Rise Ghana ho komo de na ho bi hia se be kwakwaje addition kakra a former police detective Yera Samuel na apia usu ene ne twetwe komo kakra na titru no IPS post ni pen de nipa bi ni mo kasa se na se post for kwa mo de timam fo ye fa so no aya na emu rem kakra mame manache na me na sena me na kwa ba Yera Samuel na apia usu me gidi se apom ye boko pa
do me ho ye papa
ye da nyame asese waje so ne ye kasa no pe de di kan na no da ye no ne enrachi ye kira ye nyanum bi mu ye ene kwan a ya posifo nso ede wo no efa so no se o body tofa se na abeka na mai
yo me dasi na me share with you for me gidi ye se o hwe se ne na sin no etie no a it's easy to identify say na police felt say demonstrators and the organizers have abused or refused to listen to the instructions by the court and now say order the ama omo restriction wo mu no akwa say omo person be disunti na abufu kakra baye which in my opinion now me feel say the police should not have expressed anger. Instead, no, like Yehuno and Drano, it should have been well, organized, very much professional standard. No matter how, we better try to invite your anger, no, as a professional police, there, you need to, at the maximum level, no, restrain yourself. Say, wabufu no enkotra so na unkokase. If you are being recalcitrant there, then I will meet you in an equal manner. First day, me this a sana situation no koye and ma police for ne demonstrators enya sa encounter no. It was quite unfortunate. Say Yehun sa, but now say a day to or proud to the day now mo be demonstration no na say accusation, counter accusation. Organizers, any police, we are court restoration, we are stay of execution. And it was anticipated from some of us, our opinion and our views. It was anticipated, said you see, and then and son and run not a bit me as see.
Normally, say, we are posting in the crowd, but to us, yet, say, yeah, and I am not posing for it to me. Say, Bibia Timisia na Bibia Kusia. Say, necessary react here now. How do we go about it?
But I think, police as of now, make Maka say they should have enough history to guide them. It's in recent times, crowd management, result to a lot of kind of situation or minor yempe. Because for we cassette any other, your friend be post event analysis in terms of crowd management and investigation. BBC, you have every right to the aftermath of the incident. All the battles and nearly Ashishema baby sent to be a buyer. Nanka in the next line of action, sa area Nanka see a crime war. Police is for a backward. In my opinion, as I say, a guide or more crowd control and answer crowd management in recent times. And in Tinanka, likely said they should be able to foresee, say, near ABC, Nanan and Sano, ABC, name no quite ben number fast to respond. There's supposed to be kind of psychological preparation because one sees what you know who say, and Crofui, they have always started say, Amobeye Bribia. We will go with full professional standard according to the operational procedures. No matter how the provocation will come, we need to be able to, restrain ourselves. Now, logistics, how do we position them? Say, enquire target. Now, personnel, no, so the caliber of personnel are they for no, or more experience at the same, so that they can at least manage their emotions, they can manage and balance it with emotional intelligence, and such that it will not be said, or much ya bufu intino, yan respond into preparation, meetings together with the organizers, the police have to psych themselves. Say, we have analyzed this group of people. Say, we are capable of doing, and so we are likely to face this challenge. In prepare, in the event, we should be able to exercise the restraint, professional standard. No, it's expected of us as police. In preparation, one key area you look at is how the incident is likely to result to, and if indeed it results to it, your response, how would you measure it, and how will you balance that with emotional intelligence? And basically, this is how it needs to be, assessed, and the caliber of personnel who be dispatched or more to manage the situation, has a lot of role to play.
Okay, so you can't pose it for you identify more challenges and weakness in how our opposing for no is it to a bra to say ye chira koso ye no an no day but clearly utimi hu say info bi wo so a obi wo ho aposifo no ntu anamon bia kra say utimi say bi ko jana nim di natem anaso ofa bo kra to bo posi ni say o pra no yan so ye chere ya beti say aposifo no have a responsibility say one boy ho ban na unnecessary and unneeded provocation insults certain attempts to cause certain actions and comfortable no yetimi twa mo from because say we can say post ni na ntimi go through a certain understanding na say ohia sa nipa na equally no ono ba chia ya.
Yeah, we are right. And I can say it has to do with dispatching men no normally na assistant superintendent of police IFN ASP no mostly among in charge and they have gone through a whole lot of training to almost sign money be brave assist. Now unfortunately na junior ranks no there temperament management na hard drinky sanya okay obi na bufo kakra bi pe you will try to respond in an equal manner na ya na unfortunate na bibi akwakosi na like I said no the organizers and the participants all of them has a duty also to ensure say at least police they are here to protect us. Now the I have say yeah call demonstration no I'm not just talking in reference of this alone. Previous events SCCA during the former government the police sometimes psych themselves say and they are likely to destabilize the situation let's make sure say so by all means we should be able to restore order and sustain the peace and no say Kobani say also we use the necessary minimum force na omo ako use nti who here organizers of such events temo ko shia mpanimfo at least you should be able to also understand police for no so constraint na say the two tables ye nyina no nke adwene ko benkrom enra dey say it was so much commendable ye nyina ehunu so man at the end of the day na efe that is how democracy, rule of law, freedom of expression and association yetimi eyeno na uwia na nka yaboye hu nyina yabaso. NT organizers has a major role to play. Say they will let the participants understand. Say, yeah, we agree, we respect the law, and we want the police to do what is right, and we will also do what is right.
Right.
And at the end of the day, the country will be the victor, but not the individual. In any case, Obiasi will fight for Ghana. NT, like you said, the citizens, we must also at all material time be ready and willing. You're very disciplined and responsible in all actions.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, era Samuel Lanapia also me perceive you be share a breast you be din come about sometimes the police the perception and impression already the police for na buy say as we say MPP police because NDC is in opposition. The NDC ba power your NDC police don't be NDC no more satisfiable. That has been fighting the Ghana Police Service since Kojo Pepe. Everybody sound come so at the appropriate time what the police service can do, what citizens can do, what the politicians or more abemo as of that time can do and in the position. Because it's worrying. The perception about this current executive police hierarchy, any police administration, or more yet master Juma. Now no down so no more yet master Juma. So whose interest will the police continue to serve? Partisan interest or the Ghana interest? But Maminasi, we am come on the Diankasa. Na me no ase wajibre se oni abidisa ankomo enti yeda opeyin partners is on sweat me akasa anope but nsem no the Ghanaian Times don't go to IMF TUC government not retreats demand for 20% COLA and second day Arise Ghana demo ends peacefully. Protesters present petition to Parliament Finance Ministry. The new crusading guide say Kwan CEO fights Ochehene over Achim Ebuakwa lands and a government to create 3,000 jobs through community mining scheme. Deputy Minister Lance Anakase. Oh, bibi ka.
Chronicle there ye de ba kono say nche mampani abedi akire betwa homam na apiate kro na say ye no. Mo sino foforo enti Lance Minister na ken na quotation no a Chronicle de ba ye no. Proverbs 14 verse 3. Mebusem.
Etredu 9.
Mo
jichemu ye miensa.
Jichemu miensa. Ojimifo anum.
Ko.
Ena na hokyira ba wo.
Ko.
Na enyansafo anokra wo.
Ko.
Me asi.
Amen. We know nyame asem for the day. I don't sure about you me. Emesia na ma de bi asi. Ye to aso kama kama ye kwa ba.
Akwaba kesi bi de ba Adom TV so Adom TV so bedwa ndwuma die so dia wo kansi won sempa esa kana no pensu ja medin di Enoch Kwesi Wolajon Wallace agudi catch back up the only nomenclature of professor's degree in sports the Regina Wallace the nation's presenter and Messi Kunya Econo Quantum Coding Small and Sakana no penso e wa Ghana gudi eja o se no so ma se nwuma kumiensa omna bom sika dwete men no penso ye den komo no eba 1xbet. I've always told you that betting is better than sakawa bet the hintasima we chiri so twade befua ana odin befu twale kuma bi odin kuma sa manum ene ti abusua de japade bisa asase eja ska ko ne chempase obitua fa akoton na odin na kogu so wo de keto akwaje kese otwane befu wadin befu ne mo bet di wa eya oni mo feri ngotwe fa ehu anjim wutiri betia bom adwun betia sa hyehyɛ we mena bet di wa ene ti besew e na ode adwene kakra etia sa to ne mom we nyina achi no ugu super bet di a mane nye 1xbet eno ne betia sa boa ema wasesa usika sem na financial freedom onso sa etimi aka Jeffas Health Limited e de Jeffas do tahwe no ana etechi Jeffas do no mema nom ema so no modern da so sabiti aka Jeffas mixture eno ne edu ba kwa infections te gonorrhea syphilis white fever candidiasis wodi po na achewa etimi to ase e praprachi bo ma pom don sem so ejina pintin we radim ko eba shops ne pharmaceutical shops ne mo sabiti aka Jeffas na boa ema niama etimi atutu yi de ma Sedimo gel and roll on the ultimate pain relieving gel ana medi wa dance de ma no kotema ashama share so de nya nakra obetia frame paying for 0208986731 na on Sedimo gel and roll on yenhwetwe komo yenhwemwa ema sentimi kasa gel bi sa product itime saboa se wachile dwan ho ana se ukon ba bi na dompeno wesen mesi koso unhunye ya wo setimi ka Sedimo gel and roll on eno so ebetin abo pa we mu ene sponsors na tutu 20 atwetwe twa mo tachira abo ema na no penso den komo no ejao a journey of 1000 kilometers begins with very first step yen chase mfmf nti one dia hye no so ma me se eye 2023 Ghana can't tell me this year, say Yamiatoma. You heard him say 2023 African Games, a budget yes, so Bessie Sabri, the air infrastructure, and stadium, I want and said that a major facelift behind them paying for as in Kinten, so between SC Stadium, a 50,000 capacity between Saboma and Matiaqui. And no power, Legon Sports Stadium, also Eka Stadium, or him say, a bit maybe now, a year 2023 African Games, a bit Sabasono. We Anna Yusuf Mustafa, Minister for Youth and Sports, then Komoka Krabase, a day, or her contract and media Udia, Nka, a Jizem Abusum, no mere same committee, but this year, or etimi ade shishegwa koma ebia enkopim February de na yewi
is progressing steadily. Our last site meeting indicates significant progress in all the components of the project, especially those facilities that are needed to be constructed for the 2023 African Games. Because the government has shown its commitment by paying the certificates that has been raised so far, and I'm confident that by February 2023, targets for completing of the project will be met. The project will be completed 6 months before the Games in order to allow and validation. Mr. Speaker, with the innovative strategy adopted by the contractor and the strict monitoring by my office, I believe the project timelines will be met. Per the contract signed and approved by this August House, the contractor was supposed to complete the project by December, but the contractor, through the consultant, applied for extension till February. So that's why I've indicated, and this is the House of Records, that once the extension has been requested and has been approved by the ministry, the contract, the project will duly be completed by February 2023, and it will still be good time for us to prepare and test the facilities and host the African Games. Thank you so much.
Until 2023 African Games no and say a minister for youth and sports on the komo ba se nyame adoma Legon Stadium ne de omo ehwenim se by February 2023 de na oma prepare kama na the Minister for Youth and Sports Honorable Mustafa Sunday komo kakra timi asa ba biu se ohwese na nema ACT a World Cup akensi ne de ba kwa ehia Ghana pa niti wate committee a omo ebe raise funds a committee no Deputy Minister for Youth and Sports and Jenny Evans Opoku Bobi won e beda no na for master sikala la Sulan kakra sebe nya bia ye de aboa ama the senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana ma kwantu kese mutu e de akopie mo kata 2022 no nyama etia koyi e de ama Black Stars
Oswafo hwa agudie ne mmabu so ononyamfo Mustafa Yusuf apa weku ahodo enumu a omo na ehwa toto niema ne apesika na dwuma ye kodi ne competitions ahodo ni nyina wo 2022 ne 2023 no akonkan amaye wonim say women's and 20 FIFA World Cup no Black Princesses ejina mu bi World Athletics Championship ne baso sanso na Commonwealth Games no Ghana ye kobi na de timu akotene ene Black Stars a okokata World Cup no anunti na bejakuwa yi ya pa wono mu a oswafo hwa agude ne mbabu no so abedi akire Evans Opoku Bobie aya dwem training Jonkuma Minister of Finance George Mirikuduka Deputy Minister and Natural Resources Andrews Ejapamaisa Deputy Minister of and the Krakwe Munu Arin Sechi Chief Accountant Edema agude ne mbabu no asoye
nti ne se ne abara no e wo se na niema ACT de ema fundraising committee a Minister for Youth and Sports etia sate no na ye 2023 African Games ni ma e besi akan football mu dia national under 23 team no ana benya sa akunyan e de akensi na tia tentam so na no Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association twenty France GF no omo ekona na omato Sunday afa coach Ibrahim Tanko amafo be kan no assistant coach Edema Cameroon national team no Edema Voka Fenka no echi no ana oda need fence achiri mo Ghana obey assistant coach 1 Edema the senior national soccer team Black Stars of Ghana nei empemfo chese nyame adoma ono ana ehwe sebe a obetia sa pa mrante edi mfie du no miensa na watete sebe a 2023 African Games no Ghana betia gina mu yie
GF kuo no Abo Ibrahim Tanko din se Ghana ye memo mu ni mu vihye duonu miensa mekire Black Meteors to no na mbedi animu setrene o kai ebribi atwa mu no papa yi na de ye call Afcon Black Meteors anko ya fama ye e ba ya na yi ni free ho enei ni triasan ye a yabo ni din so medical nanim se na be ya African Games e ba so afi be no wababo mrante ya no na so my Ghana ye gi dwumadi ye kase esi esre so a ema mu aboa yen no apagya en franka no akonkonkon
the Ghana Football Association ra o de wani kire makache a womo eya bedin to bi na ohwese Mexico so a womo edin so eka ayensu a nom de aka etekrama nom si o ohunsu a no akasensu ohunsan so no akasensa na obi anim se bi akwala foforo bi na bi executives ni bi akọwo na ye tu ne din say national teams no ana ye tu mu din foforo na ukom hwese ne Mexico so a eye chantima omukotimiman akensi a womo eye mrante a omo nkwa buruchiri dia no womo ene amafo from say local blasters omchese se di atwam se tintantu ushia samrante na woma tu mu din foforo from say the Black Galaxies na ukoma asa hwese ne nema ACT a woma san to sande afa the national under 15 male team and alfin so woma san to sande afa a national under 15 female team from say the damsels we din to enra etimi epiemu e Ghana Football Association Executive Council no woma kache enti ne se ne epiem e ho no na yedeni etimi sa achiri hwese ne ma esi ekoso a hwese ne ma ACT a na se GFA licensing manager Julius Ben Amuna ono so de nkomo kakra timi sa tudwa e de afa se na hyehyɛ ne ACT a womo ehwe nim se kwabia so ebetin abo ama players do na womatimi aka krum ha na womo ntan kwabro chintentem se be a womo emodembo no ebetin abo league no
is in the licensing regulation is that the teams must register their players as professional, that's the Premier League clubs.
Okay.
They must have a contract, number 2, and the contract must state the remuneration.
Okay.
And we have minimum wage you work with in Ghana, naturally. And if you and this one was, you see, some of the things, you know.
It's the minimum wage in the year.
Yes, some of the things that we are working with. Our club license and ATK, it is already there. For instance, this contract issue.
Yeah.
It's already there in the FIFA Connect or the IT structure, registration structure.
Yes.
It's in the registration regulations. Without the contract, you can't register a player as a professional.
Without the contract.
Without the contract.
Okay.
You can't register a player as a professional. And what is a contract? A contract must state terms, and the terms includes number of years and then the financial terms. It has to be there. And to know if you are employing somebody as clubs have been registered as a business entity. All clubs for many years now.
Yep.
If you are a business entity, you should know that while employing Nipakrono, one man a contract because so snitch. Tax and salary.
Yes.
At the same time, you should know that you cannot pay the person below the minimum wage that the country is working with.
At the moment, you can say, club will be okay, let me say Premier.
Yeah.
I would treat the players below the minimum wage.
The registration will be rejected, as far as I'm concerned.
So far as the licensing board here concerned.
No, so far as I'm concerned, regarding even the administration of the registration system by the GFA IT department.
Yes.
They scrutinize the contract to know the amount you are paying before they approve the registration.
Okay.
Enti ni abano no na yeko national under 17 the twinkle little stars of Ghana so akache na no ada e wo Cape Coast wafu zombi Ghana ni host ye na so ye prayer enya de etimi edi nkunim e wo sa adwumati ni ma yekoto so third e wo hihye nim na eye Malik Classic Soccer under 17 Fiesta CEO ni din ene Kofi Bewa e de nkomo abegya se ohwebu ne sene ma si course a under 17 level no nkofo bi aton sande from se Samuel Mado asamaja manager no san nkofo nya nkofo mo hyeda nimde e obo mutene so man kodi ntwo e wasa kesi na sinema nkuya mfa moma se wo mutimi free football mu
Samuel Mado nom they should resign. They are patting themselves on the back that they hosted a Wafu tournament where Ghana plays what?
Coach Nukra Esabe can say players na under 17 omana a year omo MRI test personally omana.
And why would you do that? So and in the maker said, you see, one of the problems, Wallace, and I'm sorry, I'm saying it to a Mumu journalist. You are one of the problems in Ghana football.
System no now.
Yes, because majority are stomach journalists. You don't hold the people accountable. Eden Obi Beka say we Ghana Sika, yeah, they are camping collab for 4 months. Na ye kwako ye na 20. A failure, ye na ye te ho. I may be be sympathetic towards Pakwesi. Pakwesi ye mean pa. I love Pakwesi Minimno. I'm one of the people who gave him his first opportunity in my league under 19, 2002. But Senejumanya, this is about Ghana. We speak about it. Why does he keep his job? I then how can Samir Nimado not supervise this abysmal performance? And it showed from the under 15 when almost selecting Kola during school days. Now Pesa Kola under 15 Ebebe Bo Tima Uko de SO school. How many under 15 kids don't go to school in Ghana? And is that what we want to encourage? Nkola omunko school so bobo. So if you don't have the know-how, this is what happens. You know, and then I hear my brother Ked saying, say, team near there, and they want to keep the team, and then more bemumbu, and this and that. Yeah, team near there. But I'll tell you on authority, they are not the best team to represent Ghana. The best team is there. If they want to do the right things, we'll be able to bring them out.
And see, Kofi Bewa, or no SU, Edema, my Lake Air Classic under 17 Soccer Fiesta, or no SU, and or then Como Etwen Saja, and Kofi Bewa, Mafobeka, Ni Panepapa, and Ura Bewa, or no de Kotoko, a G Crua, na next year, about 40 years near Papa G Crua, but a new Papa on Cantias for whom you. Na a cup football dia papa yi ya woni tumu ana wadi makotina be pem san pempensua wode ne nkomo so eseja e dia afase na Ghana football ACL ko ye medi tu mesre bokwa no ye Matthew Anim Kuju na Matthew Anim Kuju abofa kuma bia mafo be kai na ofi Pristi ahye so be si akan de makuma se asan ko kakra ana for de ni che Legon City enei o hwe Matthew Anim Kuju si akan e de Madandin United bobuku no e wa brochiri na be piem se o ma o discover abrante Matthew Anim Kuju no omo chese sike piem on the transfer bi sabri omo nte ho hwe na omo company fo ne omo tia san hwe nkoma omo kan hwe fan kire omo ena nam so ema Matthew Anim Kuju ne maame adedin ene Elizabeth Ama wode nkoma kakra tia san ba se ne ba no o hwe ne first coach e friend se e osofo e Paul Abeku Ephraim a ono ana team na obo no o ka che sofo ne se nka sofo no ne ebidi sa so a ke bi obe chances kana ibi anya mai no no kwa guso chi enibo flute eton e o Pristi ahye so no se ska ba Jandi ho no be kwankasa no akwachi bu flute e de ama abrofo no
Esomo bebre
Wait to say, Matthew, any could. And you'll be a new fee or be a why you be a man that could for that. Okay? Can you be a man? Wow, fun. Tua, Oceano, Kodu baby, any mad over to us. Matthew, any could do. A kind of men, I'm a catcher, and I say, be a man,
Simple FM.
It's a Mammy Elizabeth Ama, Matthew and him Kujo. Before Kumana Fena, what 18 years. We say a kind of Dandin United Bubukuno, and a nay, the transfer no, more form chess or mobile no, Mrs. Sabrino, or more ensan Kateku, Simple Capre, and Adama cry or Branton, or more action down and Mammy say, or more Yabutis Canaba, or more Ensabe Commodie. One expert have always told you that betting is better than Sakawa. Betting tea, humor, intense, incidentium coffee, the knee, Ubia Bonedanso, a one expert Adama. We trying before didn't before and I feel so quite fast mixture do say infections netted to their a proper Haranum no bomb ultimate in and I feel said more gel and roll on a boy drummer too much but more than that sounds a bit and can be now the ultimate pain relieving gel now on second be a wow or call air shaman at maso on Sabitia can be now feel better from 0208986731 now on a said more gel and roll on from paying for a you can come Saka product be a bit and bois Emma Wapomodon Samso Agina Pintin were redeem. O madama woman attached to woman and open so ya dia can see Senpai Saka 8 mijao within the Enoch Kwesi Walanyo Wallace a good catch back up and I'm Gina of course evidence based sports presentation 8 mijao I didn't any manual can see if you be any Suni and found court maybe any so the act of being a good guest is to not to say au revoir.
Inside Muache, Medase, say Bedram, and I will share Anope, Adom TV, so the address on a fistem na, the Biano Michel say, Metras say anonymous say St. Andrews SHS, and a cramimu abrane, a grade A school, but natural BC, so in a way, now for baby, I never found why your batter when it's why you want Tanta, for the St. Andrews SHS, no Bemano, Trena dear to Teno Madachi, but who say, Obadacha, FFF, Ebin so I watch your one cha. Omo ewo remedial courses ewo hon many womo eninkita hwani manimu ya sanso na Kel Kits toothpaste we ye nkra paste strong kwa ne strawberry pa kwa de jitri ne sia e mananum ete e mananum eye kama e be yi nka bia free ho kaka bia ha no no ase betu ma ho ato ne mum kai sa akoda no be mana jitri ne se anopa ene anwume manefa Kel Kits toothpaste and education say kedemen syrup so ye nkwada mojedru obatan obade bedidi na agba me no wada maso wada bia je so ama no kedemen syrup we ye matan adru to bisi watifi ne fama oba no onom na ready e mom mase be no ntumi na no onidi onya asumdue na wo batan so wunya bi se adwumakoi e de kura mwam bia fisem dwumade esomo anope na ye ba bedi nkomo enka ne ye ka sem bi se so pesa wo di ade asie bibini a fasi ebukum sansan kan ne mpakin kan nyame anim nukure ni nanso enei eni bia ba minim se fun na ekura no fa no akogwago wonti bibia se a ne pronounce ya chiro efe eno nti ena se hu akohia se enwoma ahodo obedwa so na nya nwoma nso ne nwoma enti ena ba bedi nkomo se upese wo ye PR practitioner upese wo ye nsentwire ni meka chiro me so akọ school of journalism awie na sa book e bedi nkomo oni bia school na wo so sa level 100 etienne opanyina mne no hie babedi nkomo no eye opanyina Eric Mensa ayite na ode ngoma sronko abedwa so ngoma no we say we say onya bi na de show self so by hook or crook upo wumpo etienne mu nkomo na afei enyanti ase ne wo hu hia sesa ngoma we unya bi na afei we de to horom na kenkan no brano na aboa opanyina Mensa ayite mache
ya na
ngoma no branda na apa hontuma ho Tuesday ya na we launch ya basically any kind for creatively writing with 5 W's and H we are a guide to writing feature articles using the 5 W's and H na me no plus M plus O/R no ya nkyerɛ me o. Minima de kurante na no be kyerɛ me pa. Ayo. It yes as free creatively write it with the 5 W's and H. Eno ene kitam wo ha sei no. Ya hwɛ saa ngoma wei efadan ho.
Eno creative writing. Say uko journalism school a ye wo course be a friend creative writing. Na creative writing say o chro bibi na upese o hoahoa ho. Na ne all kind nipa na all kind ade no ani beje no eno saa no na wa sheda the ink egumu ade obrofo ne o imagination nyina ka ho ama atworoye no aye fefefe ti say me ne woti hai obi ba ha na yesi ebisa ne say de na ekoso wa ha no anzo be ka say Nana ne Eric bonkomo but o pese o ye ne creatively a betimi aka say edam we mu no camera 3 wa ha and na camera 3 enim yi so otimi hu TV screens bebree TV screens bebree amo enim no na Nana any Eric eti airborne komo
okay
nti se oye ne sa na obehu se nipa no be adwin be ka se dia na kwa yi chire dia na kwa yi
so paint clear picture no e chire nipa no e ma ne ye ne fe e na kono so people will want to even come and see.
That is it.
Okay,
that is it. Nti creative writing is a bit of advanced writing. But I don't know, as a ohwe ne ekoso no na wa wo de wo hu agim aye ne se ne be fe se ne be nipa na o kan no ebe mana kan o shase a timi wi onim se ade no gra o kan eye ne de
ne kon do so redia kosi ko hu last part be besie no okay enti obi a ne je hu se odi ne hu creative writing mu atwere man ye de so obey adwuma ma online portal bi newspaper bi blogger bi ni nyina wo hia sa ngoma we bi
in fact we ye lawyer ni we ye nurse ni we ye teacher ni obia wo ani gi writing ho ana atwere ho no se ufa book ya e be kire wo se ne obey ya niema obehu bia no obetimi de ahwahoa afa ho atwere no atwere to ama obia kan ma na ni agi. This senior Adom online, my job online, near my own who or kind of wow, any general book will bet me a guide do am I want so what me a trouble.
After Yensha Wayne so maybe the media may no cry back up a guide to writing feature articles using the 5 W's and H and the Yachrami School of Journalism GIJ na M any O/R no and I can't hold a bay.
And no Amian American.
Okay.
After 25 years of journalism, any PR no. Me who say utro bibi ti say feature article e ti say onya motive adentina o sha say utro sa de
enti ni see focus on the 5 W's and H ne pe
wow unto say 5 W's and H you are looking at where how what when and all of that but what tro wie no dentina o start here in the first place you must have a motive for writing. Are you critiquing something? Are you condemning something? Are you commending somebody? Then you go to your opinion. What commending, what condemning, what critiquing? What's your opinion on the whole thing? I feel we are. What's your recommendation? This any be a clash hereby with the police. You say so clash hereby with the police. No, about say. Baby ankoyi nti say o critique sa near esi ye na what's your opinion what's your recommendation say what should have happened that didn't happen for which reason we no call
motive no
motive ni ye
okay
and only opinion so after writing the feature you come up with your opinion near esi ye me anka say na me
no
and now why. So the opinion, that's why I sliced it with the recommendation. So sometimes it's an opinion that you express, other times a recommendation based on what you have done with your motive.
Okay, yan share say mama strong kunya bedwa so yi mi pe bi ahe na menya bi.
Sisi ebi wo Amazon. Your friend is abefu bibi a umuton humani ni Amazon. Ebi nso wo Shell shop wo airport.
Okay.
Ebi nso wo Joy FM front desk.
Okay.
Next week Friday no ye benye bi wo Video bookstore and a book nook.
Okay.
Mini omo link ta ho na e de abeto.
Ti me pese me betu bi koton wa kwan da ho.
Oh, ekwan da ho ye be ma o friend is commission.
Okay.
Na onso wotimi aton amaye.
Ngoma we dey say we dey 1 million Ghana cedi kura nka anya hwe. Nso nim say onim say Ghana ho kire wa ha ti bo da form.
Ho kire kroma yeshi.
Kroma yeshi.
Feature a guide to feature writing here 50 cedis.
Okay.
And creative writing here 30 cedis.
Okay. Okay. Na say me kura 8 menya ni mienu.
Onyo mienu ni.
Oh. And they say we you don't have a reason to say untobuki. E wo say utobie.
Eni omo sempa.
Ebusia eno na say ngoma no kama pa ti me say panyini wa ye adwuma no aduru akire pa hwe branding nso so a eye kama because ye kire yade re nyina nso no na say advertising so mo kire ye say the branding no esiti 25 years and wa ye adwuma creative writing ena form nti ngoma wode aba abonti ni wa person ye pure practitioner wa person ye sentroni wa wani gi atwere ho bia no person otro articles features o ye blogger mesrew ngoma wo hia nimienu no say 80 cedis nti wa antobia wa nkasa wa ye ho nti meni opanyini Eric Mensa ayite ena atwetwe nkomo fa ngoma stronko a wode abe edwasoro wakeka bia ya benya bia tori nyina wo de se wo na ye wasum kesene na nante bra Joy FM ha kokomlemle found of street oba front desk ho wo se wo pe eye book stronko ne bi na watumi ato meda se na na chere say the fashion 101 akwakogu and chere say oba wa ho siesie de e wo se wo ma ho ehia opa na enu nti na me de eko adenta frafra ha me comment ho no nwi fefefe hye me free Odell Anaya Hair Gallery ubenya bi na wato 0551296045 and then a number nwi bia ope bia no ene Odell Anaya eni nkomo Instagram so owo ho na bra so se bowra ya pomudin mu nsemu ne edi apomudin mu enkomo onim se du ya wada se dia na se eye ba herbal center ba herbal center bibodi no a ho na eye misa men sorry sanse midem si dia mehu nti no dompe mu how de ebi ba so ya oba so a ka di mdika be ko ban heba ho kakra fo meni ho etiminim dia me kan tina mete ban heba fo nka na meni agye no entimini Sadiq Abubakar as usual ono no ne otonkra ma ban heba center no e ba betwe enkomo Sadiq machen enesu ya da fo frade aye Be sure say makachi boko de.
Oh, Yankopon Adom de ahwe.
Ene bibi fufro be na ba heba mo de ejaye.
Okay, on say ba heba de em say yeboye de amanfo dim say eba no mpemu adwuma de a eno yedimu akoti ne yipa. Na eya na empempre no. Amanfo say ebi Adom penko a na esa ho yade o yase o. Nenso enye no nko a na esa ho yade o yase o. Yade a metima ka say ba heba center yendi ho dwuma o yase o. Eye obia ebia ose na yo ya anaso wani hawa ba ho eno ene dwumadi mienu we sa ya de mienu we de yensa ho ya de o ya se na moma no kokoda nche ya efi uti kopem na ase ya de bia tete oni pedi ande oba be pimo ya se ho ya de di ho dwuma pa obi ho na onya kidney na ene eyi na nim se na kidney ya de ba beto so na se osabo ho nya ho touchma how the brain pediana ye de kwa kopie ayi hospital akesi mu kra fence de kwa koto dialysis bi so no krampo achiri kra na ye se obi nkose de de fra efa mesha wo de anan na ho ka ne ho kro de bakra na enye easy na mo no ba he ba center de ba bi aba bipi wo ha ye ka ne sense how ni na no ade a ye nam abibidro kwan so esa sa ya de na efri mu on kote anase unko hu ne se zi ya ese kidney ho atoche ma na so how bi mpo aba be pio kidney mo on say de bia me kan say ye na mo tena asasi so no na eni doctors akese na say hospitals akese nyina bi o enso yade a etiti ne din nyina na nya fianse na eba o e ho de dada nyina enso obebusa ho say kwan be na mfa so mo sa mo yade e bibidro ya na mo de sa mo yade eni nti sa yade na na ho na ananse ye hu ne nei na ho fititete nanso sabre ne ni dialysis machine o so binya kidney hawa ehfa no kokoda bibidro ya na na resa nipa no yade ana se bi mpo e ba ne se obinya ade friend stroke yade stroke nso echewa ida se betima ama ofa baby ajuju ana se wonsa ana onan ana onipadu ni na ebi cry it be foul ama kasa mpo cry oden ama it be affect wa adrempo nanso nipa no ba be pie ba heba center de obeka se miracle bi mpo ene yisu ya se
ebi nya botre nse stroke ni eyi ni tia ya ita hu sunsun so kakra bi enti se sensunsuanso no ebi ne de he na eyi de tina nipa ntumi ba mutumi so ano se be ya migrate to sa severe stroke no
yeah on say de di kan de bia me kan say edi aduane ko yi nipa de mu a e digest e ma na ba besenko ne mom strade a wo aduane a yedi mu ana se enam a yewim no eno say digest
fat no
and digest enti be bi etena e nipa de mu baby etra we dipediam so ye veins no enetra veins no so anase wuntini na ho so na moja ne dia frisa ne fa dipedia kwa ne baby ar baby o se moja ne timi dia frisa ne fa no e fa veins no ma be ko baby kro no and it is ba ne se fat no kokosi sa baby kro no kwan a won se moja ne timi dia frisa ne ye enko ho and it ne se bia e wo senka moja ne timi enante e ko onamu anase o stream baby abo se e ho no transisi a abo se o na se ayi titri o se anansi acheme anansi nso onye police ono krampo moja ni mu no atima wa bechewo ani ti no ni na yesu sanso bi anasa de bi a ebo okoko se dachi bi no betima ba benya stroke ade yeah ani ti no ba be pimo ba heba center ya se ho a ye wo electronic beds or IFN physiotherapy bed eno se bi adwuma wo ye nti no unya daje entimi internet no mpomu e ma wona ne sa slade adeda wonti ne mu enfri wa onam se apomuden internet no eno boa e ma atimi na ne slade ne fi ni pede
ese meta ba ho mambo timi de mato so brano meba ma ba be tretre mapomu brano
yes ne chese eno e boa e ma moje ne timi na ne slade ne free ni pede no avensu nu ya ne ayidi na sentem eno so ya how anasa amane ye kese
pa de ma che nipa no diet aduane e waso wodie de waso wotwe ne ho firi ho
obi biara aba heba center bia nim se oba from here OPD to the last resort eno be ba na che se na kra se na so da kra o umpa so kra na ye
che munya abote ni amato me mpa na e wose mbaba me se mu no be kire me se de menda
se e be se na be da e affect your spine se eno pembe no mpa na ye da so no and sene obeda afa no and my affect your spine obeze
ade be sure was madam kon
yes o kon dey na akoko da so ntimi da ko say e position now die no and affect you can say o kon na say baby kro na obete say e yo ya no and ntino oba be pimo oba heba center ye de sa na mani na abobo ho e de ane o se udie e be mo akoma hoden e de ane o se udie e my immune system na hoden o say abribia no o sa wan kasa otimi your personal doctor
sa
nyese bia bibi kan wa na se o so tumika e kwa asabia anything na aduane a obedie enuaba na fruit na ho kro ba na o so die ya o so no no o ze ni pedua na kase here almost 76% of nsuo e woni pedua no anything na day no kra na o so tumi nsuo ba gallon ba ko in a day
o ze
e o so no nsuo ba
gallon o yi no
da bi ketwa no
e say normal gallon
e o so tumi no
na say akese bottle water akese ba miensa no
e o so no ba miensa oh yeah because nipadua ni here nsuo pa and into the here almost 76% o de fancy be about 3 days na undi aduane ha obetimi survive but 3 days onum nsuo anya de obetimi
survive afọ ahase e twen
ahase e
yen hwe hin obi hwe ban he ba obi hum
and into ya obabi miensa e wo omamu ha o kumase ene ne mpatam dia eno ba he ba center yo kumase atonso agogo aban resabe akese na chi ope na afenso ba be pimo enkran hanso a ye wo spintex road sebia baby anamo nkra he bia obenya spintex car no aka sure mate ni so nsi wo 18 junction usi wo 18 junction so a fakwana street e ba be pimo baby e fra ho can say ICG Discovery Temple e kwana down street in the Baya so anampo se wo 18 junction wo se taxi station wo kai so okoban he ba center mo ba be pimo ana se bia e koforo dia ne important so I no se ben baby e fra 205 ana se sports stadium usi wo ho petra kwanum konsabinku so se ba heba center yo your number we akra ni kofodia se bia wo akra ni kofodia number was so free ni 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 na we wo kumase bia bia wo no kumase ne ben wonti bank ra ni kofodia there and we also free 0244 083 482 0244 083 482 and it's no bibiara titi ni pedi ande o de ba BP mo ba heba center e ade e be hwe
na so mo afiri bono ba
o
mo afiri na so wa be ka
kumase
okay
so wo ko fodi anso ne important ma ofre number na be kan ditu jana
na so wa ko na o mo so afiri voter ni we no so me bank
na
okay
afansi sai massage ankasa o ye sai massage ankasa full body massage physiotherapy massage ankasa pa ho yeah, facial massage cry. No cry at the full cry there, Babacount.
Oh, okay.
Facial massage.
Me ba no mabeda mpa no so.
Yes.
Ma massage is full body.
Yes.
Ana mani muduan kwa na pesa me massage.
On se bia your friend Renka se bia wani asha se
enyini eche uni pedua no bi say.
Oh ba massage wa offer say wani na is smooth ba.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Nti anu betima be register for weekly session.
Even with the physiotherapy no kran so betima ba register.
Okay.
No be ba just for the physio.
Oh, okay.
And I hope therapeutic massage and so on. So betima ba register just for the massage.
Okay. Ti enye se me yare nko e de maba na mo de beto so metumi free me fia ba.
Betumi free fia.
Ma be register na brano ma ba be exercise.
Na ba be exercise. Na brano so ba be massage. Once a massage no so blood circulation.
Yeah.
I think so a sign purify ni pedia like wakɔ edwuma wa brɛwote or yawo ɛwɔ honam ba be massage at the end of the day no bo say honam massage sisi ho so yi.
Okay.
And you know ehwe ndompenko edwuma ene yo ya say but ɛno yɛ priority kɛse pa say ba na say bia obi na mabu ana say wachi or spine ene ho touch ma e bia na spine emu abie na kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wakɔ wachi ya wonya solution to it oba be mo ba heba center. Yes, always have problem ni na ho.
Say we the kidney ni stroke ni bibi atwenche adompe ni de say wanya nkwanhia ma na bu. Oba kyere ma na to aka.
Baby biara wo Ghana ha baby ni ho a obi dompe ho touch ma o kwa e betimi de sie ni ama na just ba heba. One ba ho de na just be a wo kwa koboka gu.
Wo koboka ni we kra still be sa baba. Na ba ye ni ya ma. Eno ena ma adwuma no e danso. So obi at na adwuma mu brofo. Ba Herbal Center pa ni omanfo di kita ho e ma sa ko no so de Kabu Bakar ene no atwetwe nkomo no 0244988004 and afi 0244083482 ene wonom enamba me da seswa jebre na wahwe na de akachi wa fisem so no edoso na de ye na ye homra ye ba nkobo twehwe no ebeto so. We see how that say so. Go see here fisem. Adom TV so na yensani nkomo foforo tew. Wonim sa brabo no ayebo no wo ho. Obi apire so obesi dan. Krofo prepensase. Wasi dan no nyina wie no. Wo se wotina dan ni mu agege dam wo hunu se masi dan ti wo hia kade bi na wo de ahye dan ni mu ma na hono mo aya kono na hono mo aya nika na wo ma mpia nkodi agro bebre. Enti no na low price masters wo hono mo. Edem wo siesie kitchen siesie de enema wo hia nyina no wo mo ene wo bi enti na ye ba bedi nkoma meni opanyini Frank Heyman or your head of sales and marketing the low price masters omo wa some desronko ede maye eti enhwe enema ba kra na abowra low price masters akachi a ubenya bi na hwe din no a low price masters na se wo form quality but a born wo form yeni hu enkomo tew opanyini Heyman good morning.
Good morning aba.
Low price masters din ya me de pa na minim se din no sa de etie no saa na dwumadie no so etie
de pa chwan
e de dwuma pote na mudie
me da se de kan me chia wa hwefo nyina na me kan se Nyankopon ya adom na ahobrase intiase no ntubuase e na e de dwuma no e ba no distribution and sale of home appliances and electronics products na in fact ye na ye di enim sesi ya enye se ye na ye ka na enche na yenya call from International Marketing Research Group. Omo say low price masters. Ya hwepa na ehu say sisi ya na eba no distribution and sale of home appliances no. Mo na mudi ni mo ye leader any the best. Na bi say eba na say omo say ye hwe mo nyama no se na efu. Esa ye fe. At the same time so ye Ghana fa na nyina na mo showrooms wo bibia you are visible.
Esa ye quality.
Apart from that no kra ebuo no so da form pa. Ebony de da phone part because me aba maba he ukita less than 70 Ghana cedi cry na obetumi anya blender if we low price masters
na wetre blender ya de blender mako so na ya hwe no
you see seeing is believing
70 cedis
69 Ghana cedi and 70 cry
na se mesa nyansesa me ma 70 na message coins
be patcho an e be 32 inch so ukita 799 ubenya 32 inch digital TV every low price masters.
Me mamu 800 Ghana mbesa ama mensesa.
Be pa nyame ya adom. Yemfa no nso se e bia 1.5 sisi ana wiase ye shepa.
Baby anwe.
Ubehia 1.5 horsepower AC. E wo wudem. Ana wo office ana bibi ukita less than your friend is saying 2199 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis. We 1.5 horsepower AC from low price masters. Now, ebin so a cooker air ton for burner, any oven. Your dear, ever oven and a grill. Any dear ever oven also. Grill one, because at least know her. Less than 1,499. That's less than 1,500.
That's about 1,500.
Me patron.
But my say oven yes, see what burner ya. Exactly. It was so mako burn 9 ya.
Any grill. That's right.
Grill.
Exactly. Obin so beka say o de on pay dia grill no ho no. And also no 1,199 obenya be free low price masters.
Ma 1,200 a.
Me patron anyame ya do ma.
Na me dia ase ne beto cake, me de beto pie.
I'm telling you. Chest freezers nso wo honum. That's 100 liters. We kita 1,599, less than 1,600. Na nyama nyina washing machine nso wo no ye was 7 kg semi auto 1,999. Menia they are making ebia wo hwe me, ebia wo doubt it. Me pese wo call your website nso sisi a www.lowpricemasters.com.gh. Me pa chofa wo phone sisi a. They are making nyina na wo so lowpricemasters.com.gh. Woko so sisi na nyama makeke ni nyina ene ebo ni nyina wo honum eno an so betumi a order na won saka seeing is believing. It is very unique because abosudi amudi ban na say nyankopon eda wase say wotumi ahoye adwuma pa ye anti management of low price masters say reduce to clear anything abo no wo fom
opanyin he manya abotire a kire madwen kakra ye du bro nya breo enye Christmas na mo ye sales yo
menua so train for bro nya na wanya bibi papa
ye wo June
after na na asha nyamu boy china ye ko July
kuta wonsamu ne ye ko na mo ye sales.
I'm telling you, you see reduce to clear because abosudi ID boy and him say say ye boy your clients nya ye nda won ase and ti dia ye you know it is to appreciate our client, it is to celebrate our client and to say thank you for the past 15 years money e di ni ye e wa brasia inti ase no to boss and ti dia ye no enya gimmick and ti pacho so wo hwe misisi ana www.lowpricemasters.com.gh. Log on our website now. Main train because this offer is limited.
Okay.
So now or never. Enter hubrasia into wasiemo lowpricemasters.com.gh. Uko sisi na ubenya double door fridge at all, washing machine at all, microwave at all. Yes, our smart Android satellite terrestrial digital television.
Hey.
Minia, that's about for PDA. And here we give you choices based on your expectation. Okay. Because once a bit more hot man, we pay sound quality, we pay picture quality. Obviously, the obession na black and white. As long as and your black and white, I'll bring your pictures there.
There's more variety
based on your affordability.
Taste and
affordability is always key.
Okay.
Apart from that, so your sound bar, Hoover, rice cookers, those year. But the entire me bar hanum meaning about you're introducing new product on the market. Your friend T-bar center table. T-bar center table. We a buying chair cry.
Okay.
If I say we share with TV, and I will show ball, and I telenova, television so. Once I be a person no so, and I person onya bibi ju akuma. E say nanti every baby hall, ekwa kitchen honum. E ba na asha go. And I telenova no broni o kitchen, e ba na wa mesi. But we dey yen new TV ayanya your friend no T-bar center table no. It is with fridge. Center table to say o menu aba. I'm hoping so producers no mobile video na my
center table no.
That's right.
Esi wanim. Fridge wom.
That's right.
Enti so kwatena ho a.
A double door fridge o, and just fridge. E was here double door fridge. Center table.
Na wo pa. On sore nkwa kitchen.
That's right.
No one wa bie.
That's right.
Drink na pa no one wa bie.
Apart from that, so multimedia and so can ho. Some we multimedia, that's right.
Yes.
The best brand in the whole of the world.
And
to when so no is 3 at a time a year. You won't so any fridge no. You also have a multimedia system on the same facility. They say it's a new on the market. It's our double speaker Bluetooth. It's our connectivity. It's our USB. So you know
table no.
1-in-1 table no.
Center table.
The patron.
TV.
That's right.
Na my fridge.
That's right.
Na as I am my connectivity.
USB. That's right.
USB.
That's right.
Na mupe multimedia.
Ubenya bibia also.
Hey.
And at the comfort of your living room, you have the comfort and the capacity and the feeling. Because you see, and we want to reduce the stress. We are buying you. After market no. So in fact, you dey buy no a bit more than 7,000 Ghana cedi. But you dey at this one now. And it's so pesa T-bar center table. Now meaning about as low as 5,499. ubenya
bi. It's 5,500.
5,000.
That's how I say san.
Esu si kra utebo you say esu si kra. Ebi next time you buy say me dey ba.
What's all the ban ye hwe?
Mini aba. It is simply the best among the rest in terms of the functions,
Yenhwe would be ato ncha mo showrooms no mato apete fa hen obi pe bia.
Me pa show Ghana for yen nyina okoko for dia low price masters ye wo ho. Temanso ye wo low price masters Meridian Runabout. Wo call Tamale nso Lamashegu Runabout police station nchen ho no ma obehu ye showroom. Kumase nso Swame micro side ho no ma obehu low price masters. Na uba ho nso ye wo Rabaze market no echire ho no ma obehu ye showroom no wo ho. Na Sunyane nso ye wo ho no Takrade nso ye wo ho Keta ye wo ho Accra de ye wo 2 branches. Dansoman woko Dansoman Sahara opposite the Alphabeta School Complex no obehu ye showroom no wo ho. Accra Hanum La Paz opposite Bambolino Access Bank opposite no obehu ye showroom. Now the beauty of our showrooms ni say ubeko hodum now we are fully stocked with product. Then can say we are out of stock. Now apart from that, no so no woko obehu varieties of the product, any brands no. Obi per se, obi per akoko brand, and obi per sebi kube brand. So we give you the right to choose based on your brand. And absolutely. That's right. Absolutely. My number say be able to. Now before then, main council say. And when he answer obehu say yen dia ye ton e bon wo form but e bia wo hwe me wunya time a obekọ in showroom. And you can say obekọ a website no so. You per se reducing the level of human to human contact. So lowpricemasters.com.gh. Please log on to our website now because this promotion is limited. Because Minnesota baby Sam say how long is going to last? You can say as long as stocks last. So now or never. I want to really create the impression of the sense of urgency. And to mess through lowpricemasters.com.gh. Log on now. We have a user-friendly website. We have the product and the prices and the virtual tour of Yen showroom. No. My number on you. Me pacho you once I grown identity me person me jai cry. What's your concern? I do Okay, if you for pacho you 3 standard official numbers are made teacher. Enti ho brase mu ukita pen ni paper dey trauma me 050 432 3000 mensan subo subium 050 432 3000. Number to sumienu eye 050 395 7693 050 395 7693. Now finally no so MTN is 0247 693 634 0247 693 634. Social media handles so we call Twitter, Instagram, any Facebook no. Yeah, we know yeah low price masters. That is our handle. And yeah, trust no meaning about yeah can say low price masters. We are accessible. On social media. We are also available across the country in terms of showroom. Then we are also durable, quality product. Brabroni can say the icing on the cake is our prices are affordable. Very low. Next, we see a low price masters and yene opinion or no, and we're head of sales and marketing at Chichimko. Opinion Frank Heyman. They say no more yes sales no. Until log on with me tuyaka one more location baby I will be ano na one more the abrontian stress on cry so na yejina na fisima me de so mena ya wada no pe me di nyina AC o man ne kwabna sante e betina se man pensem mu ato aso na mum kai se wo hia me a e ya frɛ me anochi wa ba adwa se wa me mu achi.
Well, yes, I told you, Mediana, so as a medical, they are two, and him say, Coma, he be the deputy majority leader MP for a foot two, and then he be doing Common and the Majlis of a crowd. According to my betting media and common, so no Busan and Sambia, so episode Busan. Probably 1 or 2 and son and Matima Tuam in common. So the qualities you need to exhibit as a Ghanaian, be a proud Ahafonian, and then we are Ghanaian, be a proud Ghanaian, continue to exhibit these qualities: patriotism, love for your country, truthfulness, and honesty. Very important. And the bit may arrive at that destination, a person Ghana fan into Mapa, etimi edufra. Of concern, this morning, Mijidi may pay attention is to whereby any Nyantias, but no pay listening to Adom FM. Namiti lawyer be our kasa about the GG elections and what has gone into it. You know, I'm wondering the moral authority central for Ebinya on matters of bribery and corruption. If indeed the lawyer never can Adom FM and the pay only CJ near Sempe din komono. If that is the case, it's very worrying, very, very worrying. Now no day, central for the double for Yemudu Dona, including myself, radio so to TV so can acquire get associated proya faswa area abatwa hudurim. I didn't know. And honestly, I don't want to believe that was the case until probably court be decided say that is it. Court jitum years are dancing abroad. But even the mentioning of bribery in Ghana Journalist Association Badwam. Can you imagine? That's how a mine will form. That's how a form. You're free TUC, every bar association, every Nagrat, every all these areas in the 50 ba. Yeah, to me, cry na etoso and 9 or mining no executive, judicial, legislature, and I have etoso and 9 no. Yeah, cry power no. In fact, your power no cry ultimate number 1. Yeah, no moments no. Follow to that. If you are dancing, if you are CSA, but you say no cry. Yeah, moment you fall into that, you know, and it's worrying. It's worrying. See, I don't know the Ghana Journalists Association. Immediate past presidents, you know, it's so me worried. It's so me very. In fact, if that is the case, it's very shameful. I don't want to believe it, and I'm finding difficult to believe it because Centroni in the Krano, a dear potepa, and there was a hontia, a honsuno, secretria, any new maybe be also. Hey, that's every facet of society. Ghana now, we have to let corruption lead. Bribery lead and sana. Yes, and Bunyame war positions are hold on in Yuma hold on in pair the conversation the lawyer is having a timber from crowd. Intia mame gifty afeni dazi immediate pass after money and other reputable journalists. You know, reputable journalists. Dr. Randiabe, the Gayhart, the Kenashigbe's, you know. A lot of them, lots of them. Those on retirement, a lot of them. Those in active, you know. Mr. If that is the case, and Yankasa Kinkayim, Yankasa Yambra Kunina Central for Nokorana, we frown heavily. I did be a fakata share any prayer. We frown. As a matter of fact, that one is even a non-starter for our conversation. That's why me putting a simple catch or say I really don't want to believe that a lot has gone into it in terms of this Ghana Journalists Association can do for you know, because if that is the case, Yati Yahuman also as central for. If it is not the case, thank God we have to rally and support whoever is the president. But if that is the case, ahumana boy nankasa no let us say yateso kra prekopekra enya homa papa. So I'll rest my case on this one because they're court to decide, a matter for the court to decide. But I'll still, in all humility, say mesre ye nuana mum panyufo bi no madi anim kan bi kra so da so wom e bi no ko ahomgiem omano da so du bedwem meba central de obadwuma area kwasi pra area kwaku ba ku Dr. Randia be gay heart area Kenashigbe almost plenty. In fact, after money should be the most disturbed and worried person because wo na wa handi over ama obi asanema we me abase if it is true. Timesre, and it is not just a table for noise. It's a table for what is good for the association to prevail. And it will be wrong for the association say on page omu in human sense and some na e keta se the prayer yes we lose that steam, that power to push for the forward march of Mother Ghana and individuals. Very, very important. Eti Mame Sankai will be able to say yebebo Ghana Police Service for Abasonia bo demonstrators and so yabo muso mabaso and no for a wonderful job done. Honestly speaking, day one was very rough. Eye no bibi e wo honom obi ni mu nchire mu no the nani pan bi betima kaza ni pa bi nim kwa bo mutrim pose a certain level of destabilization. Ebi no say oppose for no on tete ye was ade no atosin e ha adwen yi pa very worrying. But ni nyina nkamfu ano the demonstration went ahead. Day number 2, it was beautiful. The Ghana Police Service exhibited those qualities that continuously we expect them to exhibit, and afi demonstrators also law abiding, the most important thing. And nti two parties moving forward as a country. Untimi nyo si akwan so bi person chena adwene onso untimi emfa umu ani nguso enkeka nsam en nice bi adia enye papa ebetimi emwa Ghana Police Service. This is what the country needs. Edu baby na nipakuo bi susu se oman no de ekono esi into abema. We need to allow them that space. Na omutimi de djuma na omochira omadwe. Na police for timi ma the professional bamba are required. No omutimi de do omujom bi atimi akọ kama. Well, a quick one. Happy birthday. Enkoma Mrs. Mavis Ama free Alfred, Alvin, and Alvina, and Brian, and Mrs. Ama. Inti baby Obiano is a happy birthday, Shunko, and I'm the medical. You are the deputy majority leader, MP for Futu, or Tnase, Nafi, from A to Z, from a Futu constituency to the last issue I discussed. Yeah, to me, I discussed. Yakwaba, Eba, Yatwan Commodos. Yasaba, my main cow BM said this weekend all roads will lead to a year Takra Day because of a year Yenya Baba Kwa or also or ye radio Jumebi a Takra Day radiator a friend so sad. Na ayoko aye late. Na ayoko aye late. Na aye no shishe ni Onyame Adoma pre-burial service or ICGC Watered Garden Temple Fijai Saturday 2nd of July 2022 na the Sunday no so no na asiasom no so no 3rd July no yakoye ICGC Watered Garden Temple nemom memenda no memenda da anim ye abusuafo betenase na afei eyi nankasa bekoso Gampa Forecourt Windy Ridge ana yenua ba no ye presenter Takrade Bolare station or Takrade no wafim ya na ayoko ai. And again yakoson konkoma the family of my late friend and brother Nyaminti or a sound man Nyaminti Richard and Obisiu not our UTV and also Abusia Yako. It's terrible, you can't believe it. And then we are here, tomorrow we are there. Yako Kasiepa and Koma Abusia Foina, including myself because painful. How about for your Kwaba?
Why Mijodo Michewa no pay.
Bibiana Mnekwem. A Futu economy to say.
Well, I would say that it's fairly okay. In the sense that
tell me sure so you are say Futu for tuning because we post here.
Oh, obviously.
Most of the commentaries were from a Futu.
Obviously.
Into your more economy to say.
Well, yeah, we're fishing community. na your farmers.
And we disagree to the closing season
It's always been the case, but
they disagree.
They always
disagree.
Sure, I'm saying it's always been the case.
It's been the case for a good reason, not for a bad reason. But you know.
No, sir. I had a abufraba na mame also the monye bibi. And none no nyim ni senti. But with time ne toba na church me bana obato ase. Which is the close season policy on here limited to NPP. But oye aza ohia manye nyinara as a country. The enam no wopom no odum bibia oye de woman hon kwan na sabi wonyin. Ana inframa ja orokodo no woje edwuma no wode we edwuma no to work. Apart from there was start new season obobon wan ankasa no ankasa so ye ahomje mbere mo hon obotu wa atoto won sikasem ye obotu hon ne boa won hema repairs na zo wetum na waye na nkaka ho nti me is there oye ahomje mbere a ohia na at the same time no dem bra benaka no enam na dam period na enam na wo epumu no so na oye de wotum wozenyin no obotum abo.
But it's a close season. One of the arguments but it's a close season. Any can see a couple so e be couple. It's a close season.
Also,
I think you be sure as say close season as it's an insult to us. It's a close season. But close season no
but me just there infida nature. Implementation was very successful.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting. That's what
obviously you may have one or two people who try to challenge the system. But generally, not one to donara was in Brani Yejuma.
Okay.
And me feel the images there in Chechim no so Yejuma. And within the period no so no aban enjwan. Enyim there enfida aban Adom motors. Wa frefo na bakacho.
Yeah.
Yen nuanom yi wo friend then do donara wo ye po ejuma. Wonya one Adom motors. Okay. Until by the time a season started no. Now one Adom motors. There was a one once I can. Men kada won nyinara. But do nara wonye. One hour inland fishing, one year smaller ones, or 25 or friend then capacity no. The 15 horsepower no. What's one young one say? In fact, not die MP or a friend and honorable Dafiamepo. Even last week in Parliament testified that in fact Oba Benabado for making available sufficient Adom motors for his constituents. And that was when the fisheries minister was on the floor of the house. I'm saying this for emphasis to say that Aban unlimited to particular areas, no biakado even Adom motors nature in boy partisan.
The problem about
me injo
acquire
partisan. But this is where you have MPs in the Volta region are testing MPs in areas that we will not say the or your government seat are testing the Adom motors was a bemu wunyinara wunyebi, and these are part of parliamentary records. Okay, intino make the 100%, but once we are able to demonstrate the azina yen wano kwando na aye amanfo to memfo so ye yaye inchirimo wana wata ase no me is there nkaka na yeze koyenenyim as oman Ghana.
I see. So the funny how as I say Ghana inflation and nationalistic, but I call regional capitals, the big constituency, district capital. If we do inflation good, pay what you're saying.
What I'm saying that if we do
price stability,
there were various categories. So all my price stability no in the sense that there were farming community war supply is even now around us and also our farmers. I wasn't one and the bar was a market. If market is now big.
Yeah.
In fact, we are constructing a new market. Then you have the fishermen. Into Obibo Compano, Obenya and Namna direct if renewal. Whereas Obio was swedri or bought from middleman. Into obviously the minimum panel the price is different.
Okay.
Into the same way, no, so middle class one way you do when you invest the civil servants. One access to foodstuffs and fish, definitely, generally, they will get it relatively cheaper as compared to Obi Otenkran.
Okay.
If you are looking at the Efutu economy, definitely, will be better than obi owo baby fofor because you want them facilities and now you access to a eziban na onye enam no.
Okay. You're free futu. You're region, and then probably we get to the national conversation where lots of issues will pop up. Probably your regional conversation we can have. More regional elections we Bibia Koso Kama. Who feels the region is ready to recapture the Ecoso region or any Nipa Eyo Musa Musa Embe for the next 4 years, right? The next 4 years to move.
Elections, you know, actually, no, very close. So that tells you that the leadership now would have to go the extra mile to unite all feuding factions. Because if you have an election where, on the average, you know, a person is winning by 20 votes, it tells you that the place is divided. Now, going into 2024 elections, first, as a political party, who base in here? We have situations where your base may decide because of apathy, the political term apathy. Your base may not even participate, and your opponent will move into action, not even necessarily attacking your base. Somebody
take advantage of it.
Somebody may be in party A.
Monto party B.
Monto party B that, but Monto.
Yeah.
That would affect you. So to me, the way forward in there, all executives, all those who did not also win, should see themselves. Just put aside the
as
ego.
A part.
Party. As a core. Say in Reno, let's work together, because that is the only way you're able to mobilize and harvest the vote. Look. You can do so much, but if on D-Day or during a campaign, and put party structuring in place, now and mobilize to win, then one project a ben success story on in more. But I think that as a region, looking at our history, Chairman Kutin led the party in opposition. I remember one of the things they did to focus on assembly elections at the time, that proper audit also of polling stations, because what his team realized was that we had a lot of people who had their names as polling station executives, but they were ghost names. So I remember that important audit. It rejuvenated the party or activated party, making sure that each polling station, then also the focus on the assembly elections. Look, what's assembly elections or your partisan? But I'm a catcher or a partisan. Political parties take interest in it. I take serious interest in assembly elections because once you have a hold at the grassroots, you are able to roll out your programs as a politician in government. As we speak, deputy leader at the parliament, and then the parliament after 6. So you may not always be in the constituency. Constituency for so all right. So the only thing you can do is to have somebody loyal, faithful, truthful, honest, and ready to serve. Say, that people will fill that vacuum. They will feel it. And when they feel the vacuum, they have to fill the vacuum by getting your replacement. In Timbripino, what to Abamo? Abane Jumano may not even help you in your constituency. What you need to do is to have people, a team to help you to work. So I take serious the assembly elections because Joma electoral area, I would want to see somebody very hardworking being the assemblyman there. Maybe one city man there, Fokwa, Osboko. Memang sewing machine there, Fokwa, on cotton. So that election time, 1 year campaign. Election, 1 year campaign, election. Now, Kofundo, Osimesi Badwam. Now, Ekakabasam, by the way. When people talk about campaign, I mean, me campaign. My campaign ni ejuma maye. But ekona kafa microphone, megaphone, ahumeche, want to ma sereba for onunku. Erebumpa or the chaza, imbatina beam and aye. So to me, it's not about wearing t-shirts and going to house, house to house, and then no idea. And by house to house now, our executive, our assemblyman, our MP no go down the grassroots. Make sure that and they may be required or a lot of times, we sit in, we think that as an oko, but ebia non cry as an aye, ebi so na ye nimpa na oye sumafon, ebia suman wanko ni ye. Inteno, I take interest in some of these things. I'll give you an example. What happened about a month ago? Bibi aye friend Shemugwadweti. The focus is on traders. The abo one na wonso we nyedweti was aye adwuma. Then I was using the assembly members to do it. So last month, BB come and I say, look, Joma electoral area, no, I want to keep my eye there.
Wow.
Mankasa, inti sikani ye ready. Me say, won't hold on. Me peda ma mitinim na yeche. O ma yin bejezi there. Yenya nkrofo we nyi bi dada. Na wa say
still omo babeji.
Of course. There was a particular leader mission and Miss Madam. Where I say I will be adwuma wo Emakola. Ya ma odwetiri ezi ye we adwuma. I say I true was in the budget is account because I was sitting in there. The question is, how many times can I sit in? But I made sure that Mama asked him to be sure that one will benefiting genuine. Yeah, your validation of your ID card. If you receive through Momo, the records no receiving a direct to a record or be your trainer by 6-7 months also. Onyebi, yes, for using bra. Ya cheka, onyebi. Na me be so there. Sika no one more the faka yeyi. One far more there. Foko tuya obi ne school fees. What's ye adwuma? Inti no adwuma na yer kan nyina no. Omayen oya grassroots. Say central region. MPP be win and any other region. MC, the party executives, the MP. Throw away your ego. Realize is the politics and power not the ice block. Wasn't more an aside or melt. Inti ibo humbani ya or melt we are being a freezer na is in Sunegum. Freezer na as you go on in the next election. Na aside ice block I'm
I see.
So we need to work hard. I agree with you. And in the future, we will not leave any stone unturned.
I see.
We work hard and I'm encouraging new executives in Ukraine. Then Ukrizi assembly members in Usumesha in Ukraine. Go down the grassroots. Say enye bia men nyimpa na mungongwanan. Man kado nyimpa no obebi so bibi enye nte igwan. Igwana election day baba.
Obeko.
Ekwani ncha obere fail. Enye bia mana go and explain to him or her why as in bimbe. Okay, I think that is the way to go.
Very encouraging. The Efutu Central Region picture by the Deputy Majority Leader, Member of Parliament for Efutu. Very, very encouraging, the picture we're painting. But let's come to the Ghana picture. Because the party and a war under the leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. 6 years still counting to the 8, and they want to break the 8. So Ibebun Kunta for 6 years. Also as a member of parliament, representing the interest of Efutu, but national interest Ghana. Bigger picture, no. So for 6 years, this morning, we had the Ghana picture under my watch. Under my president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. That's Ghana's president. Are you satisfied with my performance so far?
Omayin, medasipi, mejizi de, so obia orishwe amembui with an objective mindset. He will draw a conclusion of satisfaction. Not because of partisan interests. Look, this is a government in opposition. Everything it said it will do in terms of policy, onya akwenya betina abenemenu or implemented. From 2017, the major policy decision on education, which was doubted by our opponent, was implemented. Of course, with all the hiccups. But in the menu free SHS implementation has largely been successful. I expect COVID. And if we want to be very fair, we look at the economy pre-COVID, the economy up to 2019, and the recoveries we had made. Again, be someone there. Was this government really bent on burdening Ghanaians with taxes or not? I said some time back, and I'll repeat it on your show, that the e-levy, for instance, was the first major fiscal policy decision by government.
E-levy.
E-levy. No. About two taxes are NDC for Zaba. For finance minister every now and then was announcing either abolished or reduced. Bisam MPP, apart from e-levy, what major tax was it by? Bisa, Obia, two NDC for. We didn't increase taxation. We didn't introduce new major taxes. No. You throw it. Our opponents, tell them, Fratu force in the Oma records. So it should tell you that MPP meant well, means well, and still determined to do what is right, even in this crisis. We must also acknowledge that there is crisis. There is crisis. And that crisis is international. All over. Look, nobody should underestimate Russia-Ukraine war. Nobody should underestimate it. Russia is a huge economy. Even EU, the European Union, is really worried. Their recent G7 summit, they are looking at ways of bypassing certain, recently, British government, essential commodities becoming a problem in the UK. And they need essential import to be from Ukraine. Because of the Ukrainian war, the war there, they cannot even get certain imports. Iron rods. Obi bakacho the iron rods. No buyers. Ombwa. Iron rods or Ghana in Arano. Of Ukraine oba. Now there is war there. How do our people import cheaper? They look at other areas, or even how the import is done, it becomes more expensive. Lenko fertilizer for our farmers. Until the war, fertilizer prices were very low. Today, factory price, you are talking about over $70 per bag. All over the world, mighty America is complaining of the cost of fertilizer. Mighty Israel is complaining of the cost of fertilizer. So, when a situation like this is happening now, as a country, Ghana, especially when we are interdependent. Country A depends on country B. Country C depends on country D. So when one coughs, the other will catch a cold. When there's a problem somewhere, it will have a spiral effect.
But from 2017 to 2019, the economy of Ghana reasonably, averagely performing. In fact, signals very hopeful. Even indicators, sure, very hopeful, very, very, very good. And then the encouragement from this administration, then 2017, 2019, we are taking Ghana to the next level. Clearly so. Nobody will continue or has the power to say, "We're challenging COVID," and I say Ukraine.
Right.
But if we continue to argue on those lines, it exposes the kind of administration we have and leaders we have. Because clearly then we are telling ourselves that we can never be, in code, gather a certain courage to be independent outside the shocks. Shocks there to continue to come. Obi be argue Ukraine and Russia a major impact. If we say no madudo na Ghana edeba grains ne fertilizer ne oil ne all those things, it's very true. But on my nankasa mobile for 6 years, we always wait for a shock. COVID came to expose us. Nobody thought that COVID. In fact, we had that comparison. Almost is true, but we were overly exposed. In fact, COVID, the home Kuntebuokra continues to be one contention in this country. And you were in parliament. You stood up to explain certain things to after the minister had spoken. But who said clearly, yeah, the new be, I don't want to use the word Ediagro. Yeah, to be a JJ, and then we are always comfortable to go behind COVID and to go also behind Ukraine and Russia. Ordinarily, the person on the street. That is where we are now, because every attempt to say homegrown, tailor-made solutions for the country, we will say that we are not an island, which is true. We depend on it, which is true. But we don't give hope to the country that Okay, COVID about empire watching if I support, but still watching. Okay, 2, Ukraine, Russia, empire it's eating us up. In the midst of all these challenges, can we also make references to our neighbors who are making slight gains and cushioning citizens? Say, we paint a picture as if we are the worst affected COVID Ukraine, Russia country. Why are we doing that?
Unfortunately, I don't think government is creating that impression.
Every challenge now in this country, there's a link to COVID and Ukraine-Russia war.
It is
what is Ghana doing on its own to cushion? The word is to cushion. We cannot win away ourselves from the impact, but to cushion. No, we cannot continue to use Russia and Ukraine. We cannot use COVID. Even COVID in Kuntebu. Remember, I'm sure you know it's a subject for, we have a lot gained a lot from COVID. Maybe Bunkunta tries here to 2 million, it did 4 million, it also 8 million, it just 3 million. We COVID in Kuntebu. This is the country we are living in. That's worrying.
Amahin, you see, let's argue in context. Let's say shocks are expected in your own words.
Of course.
But when they are persistent, shocks now obey for just a month and obey for just 3 months.
A year and still counting.
That's it. Amahin, the Ghanaian economy, even the advanced countries have not been able to contain such shocks because of the magnitude. Intino sebi enyize kwado. If NDC babemende, they are the same group of people we knew before 2017. President Mahama, the Harun Idrisus, the Muntakas, Atu Forsons, Tekpes, there is no new vision of the NDC. The same old people. Have they said somewhere there, wherever they have a new magic wand, they have a new idea? At the time they were in government, that there were no such major shocks affecting the world. They could not even sustain the economy. At the time, they could not even give us a single-digit inflation. So I don't even want to situate it in an MPP NDC.
NDC got an intimate measurement.
Exactly. It's mean to me NDC MPP argument here. So let me come back to your issue. Omahin, is it not true? Onya no korede COVID be no aban so Ghana for yan asen. Ozikan yen electricity. By the way, before even COVID, government of Ghana, for the first time in our history, went on to make major announcement to reduce electricity tariffs for households, corporates, bulk purchases. This was an announcement made in opposition. When the then government said that because of the cost of production of electricity, or the market price.
Jefan Kune beneficiary by
No. It was more than 20%. Get the data.
But let's deal with data. I'm saying that the industry where I find myself in,
right?
Yeah, beneficiaries of the government's policy.
Okay, but industry got as much as 30%. These were deliverables. Aban took responsibility. Before COVID. Then COVID came. Government went on further to absorb some of yen tariffs. When it came to water, it was free water. Okay? These were major decisions by government. Our schools. During the period, the same government had to support our various schools in addition to the free SHS. Meanwhile, whereas revenues are coming down, government still met its obligation to the public servants. No Ghanaian public servant was sacked. Government announced it there, you're sacking Crawford there because he came here. But rather, Aban Guda recruits. If you look at the security services, in this crisis, government is still recruiting. prisons. Last year, we had adverts. We see them going for training and passing out. Immigration, police, army. In spite of all of these, government is finding ways to create jobs for the many youth who have access to the security services. So don't let us forget that one too. Our nurses, before we came in, 5-6 years, what if you?
Okay, Nkomono yede.
No.
Nkomono yede. Sorry, say make to one. Sorry, other room. Na entry how many the back home. Yeah, but you better try come so. Nimnyam for Afenyo Markin, or a deputy majority leader, a member of parliament for Efutu, or a lawyer, and also a farmer and a philanthropist, and then we are back. Wrap up on where now the Namna Fe Yenko other matters quickly.
So, mine, Zamre Pedemekan, Nitia Bany de Anhochiro na Abanel Bonomozen. Ana me wiazero to kono aban in spite of za orisi nyina no aban nyim pepe de timemufu no one abrebo or de aban itu anamona obobo hon and na make bibia achew de government workers aban yin obi arezi recruitment in Ghana nurses be 5 years 6 years and the menyoka say yenyi outstanding for 2 or 3 years someone be a 1 year won posting here one we last year whatever the case may be the men picket and azar kofuket ministries and they didn't know data interview the nurses wabaka cho there wo dodo nara have now found placement. Ministry of Education and GES, they've been recruiting. They will buy one portal year on year in spite of COVID. Aban Gudara or employ more teachers. Now, one major achievement Aban Shadam Bohundewur on TVET. The National Vocational Training, technical training. Omahin me pacho. Inye futun kutino. Look, machines are Aban imports for our various vocational training schools. In the infrastructure, at least every one of them, one more new administration block, one more new hostels, one more new classroom block. We create B and C, you were friend and block, or your building and construction block was Amon. Go around the 58, you were friend and institutions are what benefiting major investments. So it tells you. The aban into na adwenem ewo timemufu one can come. But of course, omayin inye bibia 100%. Emi mezenyi de se timemufu si yembu nkonta ya mama on tete hen. I repeat, se wa bema azuhye kase na owodo. So bi se de dama mo on tete o inya abotar na chechim ayede abufroba wenya onya lunch a breakfast. Lunch, dinner. Nada krono ma mean to provide lunch. Definitely obosu. Or your war batten was says it e be chima ma obande. Nzeme minye. Inti iziza and you bring business. Na we when the water say the lunch and on baby. And a lunch no we ye fi ho. Or yana says it wa be me. Because I want annual competing. I dare challenge any NDC person to sit with me for us to debate on the economy. And ask that person there, give me your alternatives. But if we don't explain the effort we are making, the NDC man will come and do propaganda, and people may believe that him, and may even forget that this NDC man had opportunity to rule. He couldn't do anything. Free SHS also a 419, it can be implemented. Electricity tariffs, NDC is it cannot even be reduced. But you have come, you have reduced. You have come, you have implemented, but you didn't communicate well, or you didn't even have the patience to explain. So people use propaganda to kick you out. So we are breaking the 8 by demonstrating there. Bibiara yeri yebian or de yechim na timemu for what I say. And to me, That is a call on us.
Okay.
Interrogating me this morning will get the best out of me to tell you what government is doing in spite of the crisis we are going through.
Okay, so beginning and come when it is a twash na break twash pa ye. But never me son and pese o why any my na fe o parliament. You are the deputy majority leader. Address of Badwam.
Oh, Omahin. You are bringing this issue again.
No, Badwam.
Omahin, let's have a conversation.
Because you're part of my team.
But your network interviewed.
You have more information.
Colleague. No, what I'm saying is that
more information than our network.
Hold
you sit in parliament.
Hold on, Omahin Pocho. Recently, your own platform interviewed.
Joy FM4.
Your own platform recently interviewed my respected colleague. She made certain facts known publicly. Be guided by that pronouncement and draw your conclusions. But don't throw it at me.
That's parliament, but why is he still a minister?
Oh, Omahin, these are questions that are above me, obviously. You know that.
Really?
Yes.
Deputy majority.
Omahin, you see, I'm not one of those politicians who make a mistake by answering every question. When you know that such a question is not within
your ability.
A
deputy majority leader.
I'm not a member of government.
The key person in the government.
I am not a member of the executive arm of government. And decisions for the presidency are decisions for the presidency. I cannot sit here and answer a question that has to do with the presidency.
You support the call for reshuffle?
Omahin, when it comes to issue of reshuffle, it's a matter of executive discretion, the presidential discretion.
But independent-minded affair marking. Do you think where we've arrived at now?
My approach to your question does not, compromise my independence. But I'm rather emphasizing there, as if you are in you do too much and prepare.
So left to affair marking as an independent-minded person.
I'm not here to deal with hypothetical issues. Mine.
Why is the finance minister still at post?
You see, Omahin, politically, I feel for the finance minister. He's been at the receiving end. Be it internal or external propaganda, you may never tell. But you see, to me, I wouldn't say he's 100% perfect. But again, when we had a success story, even then, we never got people praising him. Okay, and we have all these external shocks hitting at us. What really has he done? This is the Ken Oforiatta that, in opposition, he was a major fundraiser for the party.
That's your party business.
No, I'm making
That's
a point.
Your party business.
I'm making a point.
This is a Ken Oforiatta occupied Ghana. Was a major person.
Oh, I thought you allowed me to make a point. Oh, mine. Yeah. And I'm saying that he being a finance minister, Setekpe never had it easy. The NDC hit at him. So finance minister position, Obi Enyuwa Wenya, Wabet said the Megono da no waton.
Okay, Yebedin Kobaba, Mamin put in a reminder the last time Abba as the chairman for the road fund, insisted, say, the Shishebi Gua.
Oh, let me update you. Let me update you. Oh, just 1 second.
Yeah.
The bond program is on course, at least for the benefit of contractors who are anxious. If all things go well, we are putting in the infrastructure for the takeoff. The bankers have given assurance that they will go to the market within the next 3 months.
Always good talking to you about Fenyo Market. That's a piece also Jim. I mean, Adoma, Echina, Aquasinsia, the big boy, and I be one saying on wedding. Because